Okay, and welcome back to another session of Decay or Defiance. Where we last left off, the crew had just picked up the supply crate and were heading back to camp. But before making it all the way there, they stumbled upon a police car marked 14. Do you think that means
Show
anything?
did. Show does.
Yeah, but only you get that reference.
Yeah, 100%. I'm the only one.
So, regardless, you guys begin. I believe where we left off, you were approaching.
Yes.
And here's the situation that we find ourselves in.
W. You guys don't know why yet, but W.
Okay, what's your course of action?
Well, I believe you said that they were working on their car, correct?
Yes.
I'm gonna see if they need a hand.
Alright, so you're approaching, or you're just calling out from... We'll say this is a vague distance. It's not literal, this is just... So that way we can have a visual representation.
Would I have to scream at him if to hear me, or like how close am I?
You can just, like, call out to them.
I'm like, hey, you guys need a hand?
And it appears as though this guy, a bit apprehensive, says, sure, if you're willing to lend a hand.
Perfect, we go over.
Alright, so, we'll just... I believe I put the car on. Yeah, we'll just move everything up. I forgot what layer I put the car on. It was on map layer. Yeah, so you guys pull up and, or actually, you know what, it would make more sense if you guys pulled up on the same side as them. That would make more sense.
It's dead, right? That's what it is dead?
Yes.
Saw? Oh.
Yeah, so you guys pull up, what do you do?
Sir, what looks to be the issue? How can we help?
He says that the man up front says that they're not really sure what happened. It was
right.
You can clearly see that the vehicle in question has some bullet holes. It's taken some damage, but they don't seem to be entirely sure what issue the vehicle's having.
All right. Seems like you guys have been through a lot, just like the rest of us. My name's Steve. What's your name, man?
And this man says that his name is John.
John.
And he introduces his crew. The woman next to him is Kayla, and the man at the back of the vehicle is Richard.
Awesome. No problem, guys. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pop it and see what we can figure out.
Alright, go ahead and give me a mechanics roll.
And as I'm getting ready to do this, I'm introducing my whole crew, letting them know their names and everything, just so you know.
Yeah, sure. What do you tell them about each person? Give us the rundown of how you describe them.
You fucker. Okay.
Because I'm interested on how you're going to describe them.
Like,
this is your way to tell us how you really feel about them in a public setting where they can hear you.
Like, I'm Steve. This is everybody that I'm with right now. This is Maya. Pretty obviously down to earth. She's super cool. Nothing to really worry about with her. We got my friend Tommy over here, known him real long time. Great dude. Was an Eagle Scout, so he knows his way around the area. We got Iggy, real smooth talker. And then we got Braxton, he knows his way in and out of whatever he's got to get through.
It's not Iggy.
That's the character icon for Iggy.
You what? No, is it?
Mm-hmm. It should be Greg, but so Greg.
Yeah,
We're good shit done.
Yeah, that is the wrong token. You are right. You are right.
You know what I'm saying? This is Greg. He gets shit done.
Very professional here at Adored Studios. The production is crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, you introduce. I'm assuming the 19 was your mechanics roll.
Yep.
So yeah, you see that it looks like a bullet went right through a hose. You managed to pull a spare one out from your vehicle and easily replace it. It's an easy switch out for you.
Perfect.
And their vehicle seems to be working perfectly again.
Awesome. So I'm surprised we got other people out here this way. You
Uh,
guys from the city? I mean, I see the police car. It looks like it's from one of the stations south of the city.
right, and I'm not going to make you roll for this because you would just know this. Because the apartments that you stayed into, this is actually, you can tell a police vehicle from a nearby station.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the closest one to where you live, you can definitely tell that this is one of theirs.
Perfect.
And so John basically tells you, yeah, you know, they were from Printon. They all linked up on the first day. And they were just getting away from a bad situation, and they just kind of stumbled out here. They were borrowing the police car after it was loaned to them.
All right. Like, I won't ask too many questions about how you got the police car. I don't need to know anything that I don't need to know. But are you guys still on the move? Do you have like a place that you're able to like settle down, or is it just kind of the car?
Give me a roll. Just a flat roll. Damn, that's crazy.
Come on. What the fuck? What the
So, with your 20...
I almost
So
just choked on this chip, bro. What the fuck?
So this was a situation roll that I was having you make. For you hear a gunshot off to your left, which starts attracting nearby zombies from the woods. But, miraculously, it doesn't seem to have attracted that many.
Thank God.
And so the zombies begin approaching. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
God damn. Damn! I'm gonna get a 1 the first attack.
Actually, you know what? For your 20, you got a 20. What I'll say is your entire crew will go first, then John's crew will go, then the sprinter will go, then the zombies.
Oh,
Assuming that it even gets to that point where they even get an action.
perfect.
So,
All right.
your team is first. You can do them in any order since you're allies. Keep in mind,
Let's
you
see
are not
here.
controlling John's crew.
Yeah, I know.
Since they are allies, but they are not party members. So, you or any of your party members can act first.
Okay. Fuck it. I'm gonna try to blow that motherfucker's head smooth off that sprinter.
Alright, go for it.
Or should I just can I make one to where so it's, I guess. Actually, nah, that'll be more complicated. I was gonna say maybe I just do a group one where we just open fire at the zombies, but whatever.
I mean, yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, but then how would the dex rolls go? Do I just take everybody's culmination and just kind of?
You could just do one roll, we'll say, with the highest person's roll.
Okay, that'll be me. So.
We'll say highest minus lowest. No, we'll just go with highest. We'll just go with that. We'll keep it
Okay.
easy. Your 20 has already like trivialized this.
I got
Oh.
23.
Yeah. So we'll say that you just completely tore all of them apart,
All right.
except for this one because it was just off at the edge.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Well, you were opening fire over here, so I'm joking. You do clear.
I know.
But yeah. So
Alright.
yeah. Scenario over.
So do you guys have any idea where the fuck that shot came from?
And they say, so basically John, seems to be their front man, says, yeah, it's probably coming from where they just left. An old shack that's not too far away that they were scavenging before they got ambushed.
By whom? Any idea?
And they say that it seems like there's a group that's somewhat close to this area, and they basically send out people to go loot areas, scavenge, and rob anyone they see. And although their group is packing heat. You know, those other guys snuck up on them while they were, dealing with zombies while scavenging a building. So they're probably still back there at that place scavenging what was left.
How many are there?
They said they were attacked by only about 3 people, 3 or 4. At least initially, but then it turned it up whenever a second vehicle showed up with another roughly 3 or 4 guys. And they did have a 4th member, John's crew, had a 4th person who was taken. But they don't know where those guys went with their friend. They just had to bail because otherwise they'd all be dead.
Okay. So I imagine you were planning on going back to get your person once this car got fixed, right?
Yes. They said that after they got their vehicle sorted, well, at the time they didn't know anything was wrong with the vehicle, but they were planning on just getting away, regrouping, sort of regaining composure, and then striking back.
What kind of heat are you guys packing? We might be able to help out. We shouldn't have other groups going out here trying to cannibalize on other people.
And so then,
the resources.
The man up here, Richard, he ushers you to the back, where you take a look in the trunk and you can see that they're armed to the teeth. There's several rifles, SMGs, shotguns, tons of ammo. These guys are kitted out. They're all wearing some form of light plate carrier, so they're all wearing light armor. These guys are armed to the teeth.
All right. Let me go scrounge up all our materials real quick, talk to my group, and we'll see what we can do.
Okay, yeah, so you head back towards your group. Okay, so now you kind of have a bit of privacy to talk to just your people.
So, what are you guys thinking? We definitely don't want to leave a group around like that that's going and shooting other people and just kind of poaching other groups. It could be something that causes an issue later. Everybody should have a fair chance to survive.
Yeah, and almost immediately Tommy jumps in and he's like, yeah, that kind of stuff has no place around here. If we let them run around now, they'll be doing it till the end of time.
I agree. I feel like it'd only be a matter of time before they make their way over to us.
Greg, being a bit more practical, brings up that regardless of what they're doing it in your guys' backyard. So it's only a matter of time before they reach out to the shack.
All right. Braxton, Maya, what do you guys think?
They both think that
now we're leaving to it.
Braxton seems kind of apprehensive. He's, doesn't really say anything. Maya's all in for going after these guys, though.
Braxton, you're going to be a part of this crew. I need to know your opinion on it. I don't want to leave anyone in the dark on it or not know how somebody feels towards it. You can communicate if we want to survive. What do you think?
So he says it's a good idea to take these guys out, but it's pretty risky at the same time, so it may... I mean, with these guys' help, maybe it's worth it, but it's a big risk since we don't know anything about them yet. Talking about the bandits, not these guys that you're working with. So he says maybe it'd be better to just kind of gather intel right now and not really go on the offense yet.
I'll say this, what we'll go ahead and do, let's head up there and observe them for a little bit. And if we think that we can take them, we'll make the offensive right there with their help, because we just saw that John and his crew are armed to the fucking teeth.
Okay, so...
If we feel like we're up to the task and we get the drop on them, we can maybe pick one off before anything gets out of hand and kind of get the upper hand and get some leverage. Right. We'll handle it all right there.
Okay, so you meet back up with John to sort of discuss what the next move is. And you tell him...
Yeah, we're all in. What we want to do first is, the element of surprise is definitely going to be our friend. Let's observe them for a little bit and see what we can figure out. Maybe we'll find out that your friend is still with them, or at least friend is close to them. Maybe we'll overhear something. And if we see an opportunity where we can take one of them
so
out
the
without
friend
having
was
any...
taken into the second vehicle and the vehicle left. So the
Okay.
friend will not be there.
Well, you might still be able to figure out some information in case they're talking about it. Or
Right.
talk about where they're settled up at. So see what kind of intel we can gather just from looking at them and kind of seeing what they're doing and seeing what they're all about. And if we get an opportunity to peel one of them off without, taking any risk to us, if we get a shot to maybe snipe one of them or do something to where we can get the jump on them, then we'll do that and we'll move in and kind of interrogate them to see what info we can get to get your friend back.
Right, and
But
John
we don't want to
thinks
go
this
in
is...
guns blazing and get anybody shot.
Right, and John thinks this is a smart plan. Going in guns blazing probably wouldn't be a great idea anyway. So yeah, he's all for the plan. So you're going to this store?
Yep, we're going.
Okay, yeah, so everybody heads back and you guys head to the store. And this is what you see.
Okay.
Okay, and it's pointed out that this vehicle was broke down. It was already there. Same with this vehicle. This was the vehicle that they used. So the other vehicle is long gone, but the guys who initially attacked them are definitely still here.
And those initial attackers were a group of 3?
Yes.
Okay. Do we see them in the store at all?
Give me a perception roll. Because you can definitely tell while you're doing that. The initial sort of observation is that it's a very rundown store. The windows are sort of boarded up. It's very dark. It's hard to really tell anything. 9.
9.
You can see a figure inside, but you
Okay.
can't tell, if it is one of the guys. Maybe it's a zombie that stumbled in. There's definitely a shot fired in this direction. It may not have been from here. So it's kind of hard to tell. It could be anything inside, but you can definitely tell that there is a figure inside that is definitely humanoid that you're able to discern.
Where am I at in relation to this?
We'll say that you
Am I
are
off screen?
We'll say that you're off screen, like down here, like down the road.
Okay. Well, I need to see what my Eagle Scout sees. Especially because he's got the rifle, he's gonna have a better look than me.
Right. So you tell Tommy to take a look. Sure. I'll let you do a perception roll with him, using the sniper scope. So roll it with an additional +2 for using the scope.
Well, that would be a 20 because he already has +5.
Okay, yeah, so he is able to sort of pick out that there are 3 people inside that seem to be turning the place over, grabbing whatever supplies they can, because this is like a sort of convenience store. And so they're just kind of picking over whatever's left inside of the place. But it looks like they're almost done, so they could be leaving any moment. So if you're going to drop on them, you need to move quick. He can see basic weaponry, melee type weapons. He sees that one probably has a gun. He's not able to definitively say, but he could say that one probably has a handgun. And it seems like that's the only one that's armed with a gun.
Okay. Oh. Is there a back door?
Yeah, there's a back door.
Okay. What I'm gonna do. John's team, along with Greg and Braxton, are gonna go towards the back door. Me and Maya are gonna go to the front door.
Hold on, slow down. I'm setting stuff up because I didn't have like team compositions prepared for the interior. Which, hooray! We have a interior map for once.
You've come a long way.
Okay, so you're sending John's team entirely through the back door?
And then along with Greg and Braxton. And Tommy, actually. Everybody but me and Maya.
Okay, you said with... Okay, so you and Maya out front, everyone else to the back.
Mm-hmm.
Any particular reason you took Maya?
Yep. She's got high dexterity.
That makes sense.
And so do I. So, what we're going to do...
Yeah, if you want to give me your
Obviously,
basic
before the
strategy while I'm setting this
Yep.
up.
The strategy is this. Me and Maya are going to act as a distraction to begin with. And they are going to go in the back door. And as they're paying attention to us, they are going to shoot at whoever it is that they can. And just try to take them out. They want to keep one alive. One of the people with the melee weapon alive, the guy with the gun, he's getting his head blown off. And then, whenever they turn around, because naturally they're getting shot at with a gun, whoever's left standing, me and Maya are going to either
drag
kill...
the party to the interior? Whoa, look at that, an interior. That's crazy. Alright,
Where would the
so...
front door be?
Right here. So you and Maya are right around the side. They basically... Everyone over here... So John to Greg, they went through the back door and they're sneaking into like they sort of into like an office space that's not relevant to this encounter.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're all basically waiting in this other room to jump out and ambush.
Okay.
This door just goes to like a bathroom, so everyone's over here
Got it.
in this sort of office space.
Got it.
Okay, initial
So I still
action.
have my handgun and an AR, correct?
Yes.
What I'm going to do, pass my AR over to Greg, because he does not have a gun on him. I'm going to keep the handgun.
Okay, we'll say that you did that beforehand.
Cool. Reason being, I don't want them to see that I have a gun, so I'm going to have it holstered in my back pocket. Or like, my belt, you know how people do that.
Yeah.
Have it kind of tucked away like that. Maya, I'm going to have her tuck her stuff away. Just so that way it's not in direct eyesight. I mean, they could see that she has like a machete and stuff like that. It's not a big deal, but not an actual gun.
Right.
So everybody over here on the back door, I'm assuming, is armed with weapons. I'm assuming, obviously, John's group all has guns on them.
Yes.
Actually, no,
Braxton
think
does
about
not
it.
have a gun.
Braxton should have a pistol. I thought we found one.
Did you?
Last episode.
Did you keep track of that?
I had 2 pistols.
You had 2. Okay.
I gave him 1. I know that.
Okay. I'm not keeping track of your party's equipment, so this is kind of just I'm taking your word for it.
Yeah, I'm damn near positive. That's what I'm gonna look right now.
Yeah, the only equipment I knew was yours. I knew you had a handgun and a rifle and a bat.
Mm-hmm.
Also, keep in mind, you do still have your special attacks. That's probably not going to be relevant for this encounter, but just for future.
That's actually what I'll do. Just because I'm not 100% if Braxton already does have a handgun on him, he'll just stick with his baseball bat. They'll all have guns.
I believe he does, but I'm not.
I think he does too,
certain.
but just in case he doesn't, I don't want it to be like, oh, cool, he gets the killing shot, and then they look back, oh, he didn't even have a fucking gun, what the hell? So we'll just say that I still have the handgun on. I only one handgun.
Okay, so Braxton's the only one without a firearm.
Yes.
Okay.
So
We'll say if he
He'll
does
be
have
the
a
one-
firearm, he left it in the car for this encounter.
is it safe to assume that this is an actual door, or it's actually just broken down and they're just hiding behind
You know
a
what?
wall?
Simplify it. We'll say Braxton has a handgun given to him by John's crew. Too
Cool.
easy.
Easy enough. So, are these actual doors, or is it actually just a broken down wall, like how it looks right here?
So that is a broken doorway that goes to a bathroom. That is in an area that is not accessible. They can only use this doorway.
Got it, and it's an actual physical door.
That is an actual doorway that leads to an office.
Cool. So, alright, here we go. What the plan is, I'm going to go up here and distract them. Second that they kind of turn their attention to me,
Where are you
There.
moving ping it?
I'm going to be going right here, walking to the front fucking door, me and Maya.
Okay, yeah, sure.
And then what we're gonna do is all right, and then second that we get their attention, they are going to open fire on this dude, and we are going to open fire on this dude, leaving this dude alive so that way we can kind of take him hostage.
Okay, how do you grab their attention? Do you just like jump out? Like, do you say anything?
Oh, don't worry, I have a whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Regale me.
We're good to go. Everybody's in position?
Everyone is in position, following your plan.
All right. So, what I'm going to do, me and Maya are just going to start walking. And then I am going to kind of try to like, sneakily open the door, but enough to where they'd obviously still get like see me. And I'll be like, oh, I didn't know you guys were already in here. I didn't know that this was occupied. I apologize. I'll kind of just be going now. Sorry about that, gentlemen. And what do?
So they immediately turn around ready to fight you.
Easy, gentlemen. There's no need to point guns at a man and his gal. There's no reason to that. We can just head out of here. You guys can forget that you ever saw us. And if you think that you do need to chase us, we'll just fucking shoot you. So you guys can kind of do whatever you want to do. And then we're going to start to back out.
Okay. So you immediately begin backing out. Is that the signal for them to open fire?
Well, do they move at all, these people?
Yes, this guy is getting ready to shoot, and this guy is walking forward.
Cool. That's their signal. Fucking light them up. They're taking out whatever 2 people they can. We're leaving 1.
Yeah, 17 with a +5. And that was John jumping out and shooting. John with a dex of 20.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, definitely killed this guy. That's what, a 22?
And then now, since they took that guy out, I'm gonna have Maya turn around and throw a throwing knife at his fucking head.
Yeah, we'll say that all happens before initiatives rolled. We'll say that it was all like an immediate action. Like, as soon as you began backing away, John jumps out, shoots, and Maya flicks a knife real quick. So go ahead and give me a dex roll for her throw. Add advantage, because they're caught off guard.
She has
that's a 19. Yeah, that guy's cooked. Now there's just this guy left.
Cool. And then I'm assuming everybody else will just kind of start piling in. I want it to be very apparent that he's surrounded.
Braxton is gonna stay to the back.
That's fine. They don't have to necessarily. Braxton doesn't have a gun, but what I'd like
he's got a gun.
Is use. He does have a gun. You're right. Is use intimidation and tell the dude to sit his fucking happy ass right there and don't move unless he wants to get a throwing knife to the head and about 45 rounds put through his chest.
Give me intimidation. Add advantage with a +1 for every person with you.
Holy shit.
Because he is pretty outnumbered, so this should be near impossible to fail.
So it's already +11.
How is it plus? What do you have that gives it +11?
I'm +3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh,
8.
I thought you were saying before adding everyone. I was like, damn.
Oh, no.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. That's crazy. And you burnt that too, so you won't get that too next time. Assuming that's how that works.
Yeah, assuming, hopefully. If left be a lady and she doesn't want to fuck me.
Yeah, so this guy definitely surrenders.
Ooh.
He surrenders so much that he just completely drops everything that he's holding and is freaking the fuck out.
Alright. Now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna say, Tommy, watch outside. Greg, watch outside. And then Greg will kind of watch the back, and I say, Braxton, Maya, you guys watch back door, make sure nobody gets in. If you hear anything or hear cars pulling up, let us know.
Okay, so they're peeking at the back door in the office.
I'm gonna say, John, I imagine you have some things you want to ask this man. Go right ahead.
Yeah, so John immediately begins approaching, but then very quickly Richard takes control of the situation, basically grabbing the guy and beating him to the ground.
And while he's doing that, I'm gonna step away real quick, or I'm actually, I'm gonna say, hey Tommy, radio back to Julia and let her know what's going on. And then we have a group in our backyard that's trying to take advantage of the kind people in this area.
And so,
Now I'll head
so
back
Tommy
over.
begins relaying information.
And then I'll just go back to hear the conversation.
Yeah, we'll say that you sit down in this nice chair.
Perfect. Arrest. I trust that'll, get rid of any exhaustion modifiers if they're there. Trust this counts as arrest. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Before you said just kidding, I was tempted, but
I'm just fucking with you. I don't think this is gonna be a 15
I was
minute
tempted
fucking
to say
interrogation.
while John's crew is doing this interrogation, you guys receive a arrest. You guys receive a minor arrest.
Depends on how long it fucking takes. I mean, shit.
You know what? We will do that. You take a rest. Your group takes a rest.
I don't even think we had exhaustion to begin with, but we're good.
If you had exhaustion, remove it.
Perfect.
And we'll say that, well, Tommy and Greg are the only ones hurt. Go ahead and give them both, we'll say 10 health.
Perfect. Let's go.
Mainly because that puts Greg at 69.
It sure does.
I guess I'll bring up the situation log real quick so that way it can be viewed. I should probably actually update it with the current notes and information. Don't know why that went invisible. Okay, yeah, so the interrogation continues. And Greg basically, or not Greg, Richard beats this man to the ground and begins asking him where their man Bill went. And the guy immediately starts surrendering information. He says, he basically reveals the location of a strip mall area that his group is set up, but says that it'd be suicide for you guys to go after them. Okay. And John quickly cuts in and asks for any information, like numbers, weapons, that kind of stuff. And the guy basically says that, oh, they got plenty of guns and plenty of bodies. And then that seems to be all that he's willing to reveal before Richard just shoots him.
Okay.
All right, the encounter is over.
I'm assuming I know where that mall is, correct?
We'll say sure.
Okay. I'm assuming everybody knows where it is because I live in the city.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are a bit outside the city now. But we'll say we're close enough where you kind of got the gist. The guy also kind of was not, he didn't give directions, but he gave like a vague area on like which way to go. Mm-hmm. So yes, you know where to go.
Okay. So, what do we think, John?
And John says that his group's definitely going out there because they need to get their guy back.
Do you have a plan?
And Kayla basically jumps in and says, we don't have a plan yet because we don't have all the details. We need to get out there and see what we can figure out.
Smart lady. That's what I was thinking. It'd be a good idea for my group to go just to realize what the hell we got going on in the area. I can't say that I'm going to put them at risk needlessly, but we'll be there to begin with, and if it seems like we can do something, we'll help out.
Okay, so you're going to scope the place out?
My people in a situation where they might die. Yeah.
All right, so you guys begin heading to the strip mall. You guys are kind of like on the outskirts of the city now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, did it put you here?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, this is what you see. Your party's here. I just don't have them added because I didn't know who you were gonna have.
It's fair.
Because the assumption was that you were going to go back to the ranger shack to drop off all of your supplies that you got last session.
figured that
Before
was far.
heading to take these guys out.
I figured it was far.
I mean, you saw the map. You were pretty close.
True. All right, John, what do you think? Any ideas?
And this is just for sake, you guys are actually much further away scoping the place out. John's consensus is that this is definitely a very dangerous situation. You guys are heavily outnumbered. So, brute force is not going to be the key here.
Numbered by 3. We got 8. And we have the element of surprise. With 8 people.
Now, you also have to keep in mind is that they do have multiple, like, bandit routes where they're sending out trucks. None of those trucks are currently here.
Did we see the truck where their homie got taken?
Roll perception. Actually, you know what? They would know that. Yes, you do see it.
It was an 18 anyway, so. Maybe I see him in the mall.
Sure, well, yeah, I'll allow that. You see their guy. And you do see 2 guys with him inside. One that has a gun that seems to be interrogating him. And another guy who's just kind of standing guard to make sure the guy doesn't try to pull anything, which... it just moved him onto another person, which made it very hard to see what I was trying to do. Yeah, he's not looking so good. So yeah, that's what you're able to discern.
Alright. Any zombies in the area?
No.
On the outskirts of the city? How far out?
You're at like the very edge of like the city's sort of domain. So you're basically like where you're like hitting the wood line. So you're pretty far away from like the actual city proper. So it's sort of like how, there'll be like a city and there'll be like a sort of town connected to it that's kind of part of the city, but kind of not. You're kind of in one of those areas right now. And you're at the edge of that.
Yeah. Tell you what I do. I roll for perception to see if I can spot a particular zombie who seems to have helped me out in the past.
You will not do that. You will roll investigation.
Damn it. Yeah, well, hold on. Let me do investigation. Let me add that together.
With a 6, you're not spotting shit unless your investigation is like a plus 10. You ain't spotting shit. You do not spot that.
Plus 3 was 9. Damn it. Check again just in case. No, I'm kidding.
You cannot roll that again.
No, I was hoping I'd get a 20 and he'd be like, yeah, he's actually right there. No, okay. I'm gonna talk to John and my group as a whole. I'm like, we got a couple ways that we can go about this. We can go the sneaky and silent route where we try to maneuver our way in there. We can't go loud at all.
Also, with your perception roll, I'll give you this as well. This guy over here seems like he's set near some kind of radio setup.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's it. You can continue.
I know, I'm thinking. So we got a few options that we can do. We can go the sneaky route where we try to sneak around them without getting spotted. Although with this many people, it'll be tough.
That would be pretty
Especially
tough.
with the snipers on the roof.
That's tough, buddy. That's
What
tough.
if we create a distraction to where we can get some eyes over on certain things? We may be able to
order a drone
get them to divert their gaze and get inside to where it might be a little bit more easy to manage. Another option for the sneaky way is a little bit of deception. this many people, I doubt they recognize everyone. If we can potentially, we see these roads that they're coming in, if we can spot one of those trucks that you guys saw, or if we can spot anything that looks like they might actually be going back to them, might be able to ambush them and take the truck and get in, and potentially infiltrate it. Or what we can do, we can try to take out the guns on the roof, and we get in an all-out gunfight. But I don't foresee that really turning out well without any casualties. I'd like to avoid that one as much as possible. Or, depending on how much this guy means to you, you may just have to let it be. Might not be anything you can do for him without risking your own life and potentially dying. Is his life worth risking and potentially losing another person that you have in your group? I'm not telling you that you should do that, but I'm just saying, like, play devil's advocate here. Is this one life worth potentially losing all 3 of yours? That's something that you guys got to consider.
Right, so they seem pretty adamant about trying something to try to get their guy back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, so you look around, you ask them their opinions on your strategies, and frontal assaults definitely seems to not really be an option. Everyone seems pretty safe in saying that.
Mm-hmm.
So they basically are like, you know, and then obviously leaving him is not really something that John's group wants to do. So it seems as though everyone's narrowed it down to either stealth or deception.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think what we're going to have to do is deception, because even with stealth, with that many people on the roof, it's going to be kind of hard to sneak around the side of a building. Because I imagine that they're pacing back and forth, looking all at all areas.
Yes, they are patrolling it. They're on watch.
Or another thing we could do,
call in the AC-130.
Exactly. Because I have an AR.
Yeah.
Tommy has a rifle. We know that John's group is armed to the fucking teeth, probably with long-range stuff to be able to hit those people on the roof with the rifles, correct?
Yes. While you're doing this, I'm going to begin adding the rest of the party.
Yeah. I wonder if what we could do...
You can't, actually.
...is have everybody with a long-range weapon try to take out the rifleman. And then while that's going on, everybody else sneak around and then just extract him from the building. Because is there a back door to get into where he's at, or no?
You got a hype perception. I'll say yeah. But it seems barricaded. So you'd have to use a considerable amount of force to do it.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it is their stronghold, so...
No. Because part of what I'm thinking is, if I have Tommy, and then maybe have Maya... No. Yeah, I'd probably have Maya with... Actually, I'd probably have Maya with me. It'd be Tommy on the outside, probably do Kayla on the outside if I'm able to make that decision. It's all good.
Oh, Greg's. Am I missing? No, this is everyone.
Yeah, that's everyone.
Okay.
Because what I would do is I'd take me, Maya, John, Richard, us 4, and have the other 4 with like long-range rifles, because I imagine we'd be able to swap stuff up whatever we need, and we'd go in with handguns and melees.
Okay.
And have them be set up far away to where like they're kind of.
Okay, so let me reorganize this so that way we're able to keep track. Okay, so you said you and who?
Just add me, move Kayla over to my group, and then move me and Maya over to their group.
Okay.
All of
the
them.
Human exchange has happened. You guys, what?
Yeah. Essentially, what they would do is they would be taking long-range shots. I imagine. Well, what is Braxton's dex? His dex is actually only 10. So I'd probably swap him out for Maya, to be honest.
Okay.
And then I know my dex is high. Braxton's dex isn't very high, but I know Tommy has a good dex, and I know that Greg's dex is okay. And I know Maya's is good. Don't know Kayla's, but I imagine it's probably not horrible. They would shoot at the people on the roof, because there's 3 riflemen on the roof. 2 people would aim at the rifleman on the radio,
By
and the other.
the way, the man and the 2 guys that are with him, they are inside. They're not on the roof.
I assume they were on the roof.
Right.
Not on the
I'm
roof.
just
I assume they
for
were inside. I
clarification.
assume they were inside. My bad. Not on
Right.
the
Just to clarify, that is how that
roof.
is set
Part of
up.
what I'm thinking now is if I have them set up far away enough with an AR to where these people won't necessarily be able to, because they got handguns and baseball bats. If they're far enough away, I imagine they would be able to make a great shot at that distance where we have rifles. If we could take these people out, we're still armed. We could potentially sneak in, and once those people with rifles are out, they can just keep taking shots at anybody that's over here while we try to get in there. I think I'm actually going to go that route.
Okay, so what's going on?
These people are going to get kind of out of sight, because I imagine right now we're still far enough away where they can't see us.
Yeah.
Are they in like rifle range, like AR range and his sniper range?
Sure, we'll say that they're like across the street, sort of like in some foliage, because this is next to like the wood line.
Okay.
They're sort of
Cool.
like concealed in the wood line. Sort of like
Perfect.
laying down like in like near like shrubbery and that kind of stuff.
Perfect. Then what we're gonna do, are we able to wrap around here without like getting seen still being in the wood line?
Sure, you guys can sneak through the wood line to get over here.
Cool. We
pretty
go
easily.
there, they go to the wood line over here, and their goal is to take out the people on the roof.
The snipers do, or the melee group does?
Snipers do.
Okay.
Because these people are on the roof. We're not worried about them. We're trying to sneak in here while they're shooting and get in there, murk whoever we have to, and then get the fuck out. Ideally, we don't fire a shot. Oh, you gotta swap Maya and... No, never mind, we're right. Okay, cool. That works.
Yeah, because that's the range group on the top.
Cool, because what we're wanting to do, once they kill these snipers, we're gonna sneak in from the back and just kind of go.
Okay, so your group is sneaking to where?
Trying to get behind the building, so just either here or here. If we gotta wrap around from this right side, we'll do that.
Okay, so
but-
everyone's in the top right, and you guys are sneaking down from the wood line. So let's just...
Yeah.
Let's just throw you guys to, like, the front line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're not shooting, you guys are just approaching. Give me Give me a stealth roll for... Give me a stealth roll for you and Braxton at whoever is worse on stealth.
Worse on stealth.
Which
Braxton,
stealth
Dex,
is
fucking 10.
Dex, correct?
Yeah, this is fucking 10, so this is just base. A 6, fucking hell.
Okay, and then they are going to have to do a roll. They're going to do it together, so whoever's worse, which is Richard with a +1. Nat 20.
Fuck yeah.
So that 6 was you guys?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So this was Richard's roll, technically. So this was Braxton's roll and Richard's roll. So we'll say that Braxton is... He stumbles on, like, some random debris, but Richard, like, grabs, like, the back of his pack and, like, slings him back up and, like, basically like, cups his mouth so that way he doesn't, like, make, like, any noise.
Yeah.
And then kind of, like, sort of, like, having him, like, force walking him. And so you guys approach. You got saved by the fact that John's crew rolled a 20. You got saved by that.
Keep in mind, we all have handguns. They have all rifles.
Yes, you guys have
Unless
melee
there's like
weapons
an
and
extra
handguns.
submachine gun that they can fucking use, but other than that,
So
close-range
John,
weapons. I don't know what they have.
has a submachine gun.
Cool.
So he has a submachine gun, a handgun, and a melee.
Cool.
Which is just a bat.
Then
Or
we
he
just
has a
handgun.
pry bar.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Keeping that in line with his backstory that no one no one gets to know.
Yeah. Then as we're sneaking around, once we get to like here, they're gonna take the shot on these people.
All right, and all of those except Kayla or yours. Do you want it to be individual shots or group shot? I'll let it be your choice.
I mean, if I were to group shot, am I having to take it at advantage, disadvantage, take the highest, take the lowest? What am I having to do?
Basically, average out your highest and lowest.
Average out my highest and lowest. My highest dex is gonna be Tommy at 4.
And if you want, for the sake of this encounter, you can include Kayla for your group.
What's her dex?
Hers is a +2.
+2. Okay, so Tommy's +2, Greg is +1, and then
What's the highest and lowest?
highest is gonna be 14. So +2.
Okay, a
Lowest
+2.
is gonna be +1.
Okay, then the average is gonna be 1.5, which we're not gonna do, but we round down. So
just
do
one.
+1.
Okay. Yikes.
Yeah, you guys do not hit that.
Okay. Well, I imagine it grabs their attention. I'm just gonna tell them to keep fucking trying to nail the people on the building.
Yeah, so go ahead and have them roll initiative. The only people that are part of this initial initiative are the 2 snipers on this side, or the 2 riflemen.
14 for the group. Then I wanted to shoot one of the gunmen. We'll just
Okay, which
shoot,
one? Left or right?
This one.
Okay, left. Go ahead
Actually,
and
no. We're gonna shoot this one.
Okay, go for it. Okay, gunman right.
20.
Yeah, that's a clean kill.
Cool.
Okay, next is gunman left with a 21 on initiative. Probably should have dealt with him first.
No, I'm thinking. I know I could have, but I'm trying to sneak stealthily and not like play strategy on this, because if we're sneaking up here, he's not going to see us directly beneath him. Where if he peeps over to see that, he's likely to see all of us.
Okay.
I know I could have, but that's why I switched.
And if you're wondering why I did +3, -2, the 3 is from the guy's dex. The -2 is because you guys are undercover in the wood line.
Sure.
So, yeah, no, he misses.
Cool.
His 6 would have still missed, but... and that was shooting at Maya, not, if that matters, but that's not high enough to break anyone's AC, so...
Greg then is going to shoot at him. 14.
14 is a hit, but not a kill.
Okay.
So it just it grazes him.
Cool. Do you want Kayla to go in front of Tommy or no?
What was...
They're both 12.
Your
Should we just go
preference
for
as
the sake
player.
of it? We'll make it my
preference.
person go just because it's easier for you to keep track of then.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say you guys are all allies, so you can act interchangeably.
He's going for the kill. 16.
And yeah, he does finish this guy off.
Okay, cool.
Okay, the initiative has
then-
ended, so now everything is back into free play, so you can act as accordingly. I will be moving characters as they are doing things. You can describe to me what your characters are doing in the meantime.
My people, again, ground team is just moving over to get behind because we're trying to pry this open. And then what I want this group to do is
So you guys are
move in
moving
kind.
around?
Yeah, I want them to move in kind to get in position to take this guy out. Because I do not want him hitting that radio.
Alright. And so while you guys are moving over there, this is what everyone else was doing.
And then, given the way that we were set up all this way, is it safe to say that we came in from up here, or we came in from the bottom and then moved around?
Which would you prefer, since this was your plan? We can say you
I
initiated
think
it.
I'd have rather have been up here. 'cause
Okay, then we'll say that you guys scoped it out down here, and then went around to attack from behind. So
Okay.
your vehicles and stuff are prepped up there.
Cool.
Okay, so you guys are just continuing to move around. Give me a perception roll. For whichever character in the sneak team that you would like. So you choose someone from the sneak team that you would like to do the perception roll.
Okay. Let's see here.
You can select a John or Richard, you just do not know what their stat is. I'll still let you make the roll, and I will tell you what the relevant stat is. So just choose someone.
Honestly, we will just go with John because mine's base. I don't know what his is. So
Okay, John has a 20 in Wisdom.
so +5 puts it at fucking 7.
Nothing happens. Nothing is discerned.
Okay.
Okay, so this crew has kind of snuck around now.
Okay. Cool. Are we by the back door to be able to get in?
Yes, but then the next turn for all the enemies is happening. Okay.
Is it safe
back
to say that
you
the
guys.
gunman is peeking around the corner right here?
Yeah, he's around the corner now.
Okay.
But he
What
doesn't
I'm gonna do-
spot anyone.
I am going to have Maya and Greg shoot him in the fucking head, and then I'm gonna have Tommy and Kayla shoot whoever's coming around the corner right here. Or I'll let them get around the corner more, but just get ready to take the shot.
Okay, pick someone to take the shot, Greg or Maya.
They're shooting at this
There is
guy.
no initiative. Oh, they're shooting at the guy on the roof. Okay.
Yeah, you got him reversed. You're all good.
I thought you were saying that they were shooting at the guys going around the corner. Okay.
No.
Okay, pick someone to take the shot.
First one that's going to shoot is Maya. A 12.
Does not hit.
Okay.
Roll
then,
initiative. For just Maya, because she's the only one who's been caught as of right now.
19.
17.
Then what I'm gonna
She
have
goes first. That was
Greg-
surprise round, so it is back to her. So she gets to
Oh.
act first. And anyone can still act right now. Just because it's initiative, other people can still do things. They're just not part of the turn order. So they can still do stuff. That's not to
I
say that
want
time is
her-
frozen for these guys and you can have everyone do literally everything and just hold this guy hostage. Everyone can
No, I
do
don't.
things up to what a normal turn would be.
Yeah. Then I want Maya to shoot at the guy again. Try to kill him.
Okay, yeah, go for it. 19, yeah, he's dead.
And then I'm assuming these people, they're the gunmen, the 2 gunmen, and the 2 melee
Because
people.
I
They're not on
did
the
mess
roof.
up on your initial one. It should have had an additional +2 because you were sneaking, but
Oh.
it would have been a 14, so it would have been a slight graze. So with the
Yeah.
19, that's a kill.
Okay, perfect. Then what I'm gonna do, because everybody else now, there's nobody on the roof no more, correct?
And no one's on the roof anymore, to your knowledge.
Okay, cool. Then what we're gonna do is I want Greg to go support team that's getting ready to shoot these guys getting around the corner. Maya's gonna come down and help us, and I'm gonna have Braxton go start heading towards the car.
Okay,
He's
so,
gonna obviously go through the brush so he's not spotted, but I want him to be by the car.
okay, so he loops up to the brush and goes around. Okay, and then
Cool.
you said that Maya joins your crew, and then the
And then Greg
the
goes to help
gunman
them.
team is engaging this guy.
They're going to shoot him in the face.
Okay, what action would you like to happen first? Give me an order. So I've sent Braxton off because has a non-consequential action.
Shooting team is gonna shoot first.
Okay, shooting team shoots first. Who's shooting? Who is your sniper?
We're gonna have Tommy go first.
Right, give me
and
Tommy's roll.
You got a 9.
And 9, well, he got 11 because he gets additional +2.
Oh, then
'Cause
11.
sneaking.
Cool.
That was on this guy. 11 does not hit.
Okay. Then we'll just kind of have I guess Kayla go next. I
I'll
don't know
let
what
everyone
hers is.
who's going to shoot go first before we go for initiative in case you get a kill.
Okay, cool.
That's
Then
just kind of a wasting.
gonna be Greg. Then he'll have +3 because he's sneaking.
Okay, so we'll say that he swaps spots
Also
with
in
Tommy.
9. Jesus Christ.
Well, Tommy was in 11, so yeah, still a miss.
Oh yeah. Either way. And then I guess Kayla. I don't know what her shit is, so I don't know if you need me to add, but
Her dex is +2, so I give her a +4 on her roll.
4. And fucking 11. Jesus Christ. They're all cross-eyed.
Okay, give me a situation roll. Yeah.
This is whenever it all comes back to bite me in the ass.
Okay, roll initiative.
For
For your 3
Gunman?
snipers.
This one we'll just go with Tommy first. He's got a +2. 17. Greg, who also has a +2, is a 16. I don't know Kayla's. Is it a plus what for her initiative?
It is +2.
18. So, first, I guess, is Kayla with 18. Then we go.
Yeah, if you want to just tell me what they are, I'm just going to make a giant
Right.
list. So tell me who's going first and what they have. I'm going to just make a
Kayla,
giant list with
18.
everyone in order. What is it?
Kayla 18. 18.
Kayla
for
18. I'm trying to see if anyone is ahead. So that third one. 18. That's a tie. All.
None of them are ahead on anything.
This doesn't have their modifiers. This is just I have the flat rolls.
Oh.
And so the third one is Gunman with the +3, which is also an 18. I'll let Kayla go first.
Cool. Then it is a 16 for Greg.
It is who next?
16 for Greg.
Okay, next is...
Actually, hold on. Never mind. It would have been a 17 for Tommy. My bad. And then 16 for Greg.
Okay, so next is Tommy with 16?
17. And then it's Greg with 16.
Okay. I'm going to put the shotgunner, because he also tied with Greg, he's going to go before Greg, because Kayla's going before the primary gunner. Okay, and then that will just kind of be everyone else who is left, which would be... one. I'm not... Well, yeah, I guess I need to bother with their numbers. That took longer than it should have.
Good thing you can cut it.
Okay. Kayla first. We'll say that all their missed shots were, again, surprise round, so doesn't count for the purposes of turn 1. That happened on turn 0. So turn 1, go ahead.
Her dex
Oh yeah, also they're going to take their turn where they're going to press ahead. Only up to 25. Okay, go ahead.
Kayla is +2, correct?
Yes.
Shooting the front gunman in the face.
No, she's
Jesus.
not.
Dude, I'm telling you, I get all the good rolls on like initiative and everything else is shit.
But don't worry, he fires back and misses.
Thank God.
That was the back gunman.
Okay.
Okay, next is Tommy.
Again, trying to take out the front gunman. 19.
19? Yeah, he kills him.
Let's go.
And it is at this moment. Oh God, I just. Okay, well he's gone now. So I accidentally dragged Braxton to a point where I can't grab him, but you do, which is fine because he's off screen. You do hear him start screaming as the snipers look over and see zombies at the cars, most likely attracted by all these shots.
Okay.
They're not part of the initiative. That is just something that is just happening, for your knowledge.
Okay. Is he able to get in the car and drive it to us?
Unclear as of yet.
Okay.
Okay, after Tommy is the shotgunner, who is going to...
I don't imagine he can hit with a shotgun from that distance.
No, he's just going to move up. Next is... Greg?
He is going to shoot the shotgunner in the face.
Right, go for it.
No, he's not.
Yeah, no, he doesn't do that, actually. Something gets in his eye.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next is this melee guy, who is going to press up here. Then we have the one who was initially in the front. Is going to also move up there. Or we get the final one, who will go up to here. Or this gunman will push up and fire. I'm going to just copy paste this roll because it'll probably be a common roll. 22. He lands a clean shot on Tommy. What is Tommy's AC?
His AC is 11.
11. Okay, so that's going to do a pretty substantial amount. I'm going to say that does roughly 14 damage. You know what? 15. Make it nice and round.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
I mean, he beat it by 11. Really, it should have been higher.
Okay.
I'm just giving you a little bit of leeway just because you guys still are under a bit of cover.
Nope. I don't know. Is that all of them? Yes.
Yes, that is the end of the...
Cool. Well, we gotta start this one now, too, because they're gonna be breaching in unless these guys moved out.
Right, okay. Who is breaching the door? Pick someone to breach.
He's got the crowbar, so... Or the pry bar. And he said it was barricaded. Well, he's gotta rip it off, no?
It was barricaded in the sense of there was something pushed in the way of the door, not in terms of like it's boarded up.
Oh, what is it? Were we able to get out of the way in the gunfire? Were we able to do that? Because ideally, I'd like to have done whenever there was fucking noise going on if I knew it was something that we just had to move.
Well, no, it's blocking it from the inside of the building, so you guys are going to have to like bash the back door to knock it over. So you have to literally breach the door, like kick the door in where it'll knock the blockage over. Whatever it is that's blocking the door, you need to hit it with enough force to knock it over. So choose someone to do it.
Seemed like the gun-ho type, so I'll let Randy do it.
Randy? You mean Richard?
Richard, my
Okay.
bad.
Do an athletics roll with Richard. He has a +2 in strength.
Dude.
Yeah, no, he attempts, but he does not manage to get the door down.
Okay, then...
The guys inside are still not part of the initiative.
Fucking hell. I'll have John try? I don't fucking know.
Okay, yeah.
John?
Richard moves out of the way. Yeah, there's, I mean...
Or you know what? Me and John will do it as a group effort.
Sure, yeah, we'll say that there's enough room for you guys to sort of do it together. So I'll allow you to sort of combine your rolls.
Okay.
So you can just
what's
you can
this?
just add both of your modifiers.
Cool.
By the way,
What's
John
this?
has 11 strength, so plus 0.
Cool. Holy fucking shit, dude.
Okay. I assume Maya's gonna give it a go now.
Yeah, that's pretty much all we fucking got at this point. At least hers is a plus fucking
I was
3.
actually gonna give you an additional bonus since there's 2 of you, but it wouldn't have mattered for rolling a 2. It wouldn't have helped. So I'm not even gonna bother with it.
Fucking hell. I mean, they just can't get... What, do they have a fucking grand piano in the front of the fucking door? Jesus.
It's something about it is like wedged in the perfect way where it's stopping the door. Like you're not sure what it is, but just something's blocking it in the perfect way.
Okay, then...
Or maybe you guys are getting like a bad kick or a bad like ram, like if you're shoulder bashing it, whatever you guys are doing, something's not right here.
Then fuck it. Randy and John are gonna fucking loop around, and they're gonna get ready to go in the fucking front, and we're gonna stay at the back door.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
This is as far as they can move during this turn.
That's fine.
So you and Maya are staying at the back door?
Yeah, we're gonna stay here.
Okay.
We're gonna be ready in case these people get close, though.
Okay. John and Richard out of movement, so we'll resume back at the top of the turn with the at sniper team, which is Kayla first, I believe.
Kayla first. She is taking out the guy with. Hold on. The shotgun.
I wonder if there's a way to
guy.
mark initiative. Might have to experiment with that.
She's taking out the shotgun guy, shooting him in the face.
Sure. Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, she doesn't actually. Okay, next is Gunman Left, who is dead.
Yeah.
So,
Tommy
Tommy.
is going to fucking try his hand at fucking landing a single shot.
If you would just tell me what he gets, because I have the initiative up.
21.
I guess I could just scroll down. Yeah, 21. He was shooting the shotgunner.
Yes.
Yeah, takes him down.
Thank fucking God.
Thank God for Tommy. Let me pull people down so you can actually see them because of the way I have
I
the
don't
screen.
go there.
You can see there because you can scroll, but I'm saying for the purposes of like what's on my screen, I moved them down. But we'll say they are still out there in the woods.
Okay.
Just barely in the tree line. Okay, after Tommy was Shotgunner who just died, next is Greg. And then all the rest of the people will act together. So now they all act, your people act together now, and these guys will just act together. So it doesn't matter who goes in what order now.
Shooting the fucking gunman now.
Sure.
He gets a fucking 1.
Yeah, his gun just completely jams. It is fucked.
Okay, lovely.
Okay, next the gunman will take a shot at Tommy because he was the one who just killed someone. 5, miss. Okay, can we move people back a little bit? Just
To show that they're not in range or something like that yet.
yeah. Just for melee purposes, for where people need to move to.
Okay. And question, is this going to be...
They are just out of range.
environment? Did environment do anything? Because you said Braxton was by a bunch of zombies. Did anything like that happen? Was he able to get in the car and drive it through, or what's going on?
You'll find out when the turn's over and we get environment. Which environment will happen after initiative, but before free action people, since they are part of the environment.
Okay.
Okay, so now we hit environment. Okay, so Braxton hops in your guys' car, and he manages to pull it up he's sort of like looping it around, like weaving between zombies. I'll let you kind of give him direction since he's one of your people. Is he going towards the strip mall or away? Because it's a one-way road. Or do you have him like sort of go out into like the tree line to try to weave the vehicle? Because remember, you guys do have like a big like Jeep type vehicle.
No, he's going in.
Okay,
He's
so
gonna go fucking hit this dude with the fucking car. the gunman.
Okay, so you're gonna have him try ramming.
That, or he's gonna hit him with something. I imagine he's gonna be distracted with all the fucking gunfire going on.
Okay, let me add Braxton in with the vehicle. Because I accidentally moved Braxton off where I can no longer access his token.
That,
Nice.
or I mean, I don't suppose he's able to fucking drive up behind, like.
Okay, so give me
no.
a Dex attack for him ramming.
A fucking 7.
Yeah, so the guy barely manages to like dive out of the way. And we'll just, for simplicity, we'll say Braxton is part of your guys' initiative. So you guys are all lumped together now, we'll just keep it that way. Braxton is part of your guys' turn.
Okay.
Okay, now is the free people who are out of
He get a
initiative.
movement outside of dodging, like driving at him? Because if he doesn't hit him, I just have him keep driving off, like drive away, like behind the thing.
Okay, so you have him like turn the vehicle and head this way?
I mean, if it's yeah, we'll just do that. Just drive away. Or if it's easier, it makes more sense for him to go this way because those people are standing there. That's fine too.
We'll say that you can have him loop this way. We'll say it's all like one very quick action. But this will burn his.
To hit him and doesn't go, and he can't do anything. That's fine.
Right. Okay, so he's going to go through here. We'll say the 7 was just his driving in general. So he gets over here. He does not hit any of those guys, though.
Okay.
Okay, but because he got near the gunman and then drove away, he does initiate opportunity attack. And a 7, he hits the car. It doesn't do any notable damage, though.
Okay.
Just because it is such a large thing to hit, 7 is a hit, but no discernible damage.
Just like a bullet hole and like.
Yeah, it's just like a bullet hole in the trunk. Doesn't actually
Okay.
affect literally anything. It's just for yeah. Okay, so now back to everyone else who has free actions. That's you, Maya, John, and Richard.
Cool. They are going to sneak around. And I mean, I imagine, are these people, are they unaware of everything happening right now because of the gunfire?
They are aware of what's happening. They are just not part of the attack as of right now.
Okay. What we're gonna do is they're gonna open fire on the gunman if they can.
We'll say that Richard is at an angle where he can shoot. Sure.
What was his dex?
His
Plus
dex is +1.
Cool. So he just fucking shoots the glass, if that. Cross-eyed motherfucker. Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
have him roll initiative, and John as well, since they were both seen in this.
What's their initiatives?
John is +5, so go good. Give me John first.
16.
16. That will place him with everyone else, so that actually makes things easy. What is Richard's?
I don't know. What's his initiative?
Well, I mean, it's
Or just roll it and then
+1.
you'll do
It's
it?
+1. So
It's
his
7.
7.
This
So
is at the bottom.
he's at the bottom. I don't know if he's at the back though.
And then
He is not
What
at
they're
the
doing.
back. He is second to last though, not counting all the people who are inside of the building who are now part of the fight.
am I able to try to bust the door down while all that's going on while they were shooting? Or no?
Okay, so
2 people ahead, everyone else behind.
yes, that complicates things a lot. Actually, no, it doesn't, because they're at the very front. Okay. You and Maya, are you doing anything before we end to go to the next
Yeah,
turn?
we're doing a group turn to fucking bust the whole thing down again.
Okay, go ahead and give me a athletics, and add both your modifiers, and add a +2 because you guys are working together.
Okay, so I have a +1. She's got a +3. And then you said add a +2 as well?
Yes, add an additional +2 for working for teamwork.
+6 total. 14.
Yeah, a 14 is able to knock the door down. Go ahead and roll initiative for them.
Me at 21. Her at 21.
Okay, so
thank
you guys are
God.
the new leaders of the pack. You guys get to go first. So
Okay.
new fresh turn. You and Maya are first.
Okay. Do we want to pick up with sniper team though, since that was chronologically going there,
No,
what?
because your guys' action was environment, which we're saying environment is at the end of a turn.
Okay, cool. Then what I'm going to do...
So we're at a fresh turn, very top of the initiative, which is you and Maya.
Cool. I am going to shoot... Do I know what gunman goes... What's the initiatives for them? So I want to know who's going first, and I'm going to shoot him in the fucking face. For them. I guess they're both, what, 19s? Or 20 and 19?
Gunman left is a 20, gunman right is a 19.
Cool.
So regardless, they
Gunman 20.
act at the same time.
Getting shot in the fucking face. 24.
Which one, left or right? The 20?
Yeah, the 20.
Yep, that 24, easy kill.
Cool. Other gunman. Throwing knife to the fucking dome. 15.
Yeah, that knife hits, doesn't kill him though.
Got him in the shoulder or something, huh? Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say situational. He gets a -1 on his shot though because of that.
Okay.
Okay, next will be his, which will be that -1, but due to situational. Still a 17 on Maya. What is Maya's AC?
Her armor class is 13. She's got the armor plate in.
13 with the armor or 13 before?
13 with.
13 with. Okay. So with the armor plating protecting her a little bit more, she only suffers 5 damage. Well, no, 4. Do 4. Not that it's that big of a difference, but that one damage could be a game changer.
Cool. Now it's us, correct? Randy and
yes.
Shawn. Yes.
Yes.
Cool. They are gonna... Is John now in range to shoot?
Who was the character who was put at the very back of the initiative?
The very back? It was
there's one character.
guys.
No, there's one character on yours who's thrown at the back. He's not the last person, but he's like second or third to last. Who is it?
Randy, I think?
Richard?
Why do I keep saying Randy? Richard.
Right, yeah, he was the 6th initiative.
No.
Yeah, but everyone else is together except for him. And I guess you and Maya. Yeah, so whoever wants to go first. I mean, John can move to an area where he can hit. Like, we could say he just, moves up
He's
here.
going to shoot the other gunman in the face. What's his
Sure.
dex?
That would be a 20. So +5.
Oh. 14.
14, and he was already hurt. That does finish him.
Cool. Now it's just what? It's Richard?
No, now is sniper team.
Got it.
Well, because John acts with sniper team.
Yeah.
To include Braxton.
Cool. Hayla is gonna go to shoot the fucking gunman. She's got a +2, you said, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. He's fucking dead.
Yeah, with a crit, do you wanna fluff it up at all?
What's she have in her hand?
We'll
Or
say
you know what I could do? What she does, she looks over at Greg's jam gun, picks it out of his hand, catches it, points it, and then pull the trigger, and it fires, killing the.
Sure, yeah, she unjams his gun
Fuck
as
yeah.
well.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
I will allow that. Okay,
Perfect.
next.
Well then, do you want me to just do a group thing? Because they're all just gonna shoot at the last group of people. Actually, no, we'll just fucking go with.
Yeah, if you would have
They-
just rapid fire the
Yeah,
the
we'll just do
rolls.
that.
We don't
What
need
do you
to.
want? Okay, cool.
Just unless you get
Then
another 20 and want to fluff up the shot to make it like something
Tommy
cool.
is +2.
Or if you're wanting to use one of your super attack
Tommy
moves.
got a 9.
Or what were we calling them?
Greg.
Signature attacks? So unless you're wanting to
Yeah.
bust one of those out.
So Tommy got a 9.
Okay, doesn't hit.
Greg got a 18.
Okay,
Just gonna shoot it at the front melee guy, whichever one you want that to be.
sure. That guy's dead.
Braxton got a. What is this? Braxton got a 1. Holy fuck, Braxton.
Yeah, so the car died on him.
He's shooting. How the
He-
fuck does the car die if he's shooting?
Oh, he got out and shot?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he was okay.
No.
Yeah, he climbs out on top of the car, tries to open fire, but then realizes that he didn't even load his mag, so he wastes his turn fumbling around with the mag to load it.
Okay, I was like, damn, that's some fucking misfire and made the whole fucking car die.
He actually shoots the gun, and while he's trying to get out of the car and fucking breaks the car.
Jesus, like, fuck.
No, we'll say that he just misses his turn,
Okay.
and he'll have to. We'll say that he has to waste his next turn reloading.
Okay.
Okay, so next is this guy. Actually, no. Next is the guys in here, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this guy is going to run at you. 7? I assume that's a miss.
Yeah.
Okay, then this guy's going to run out at them, and he's going to attack. You aren't keeping track of their health, so it doesn't matter. He gets a hit on John for a vague amount of damage that you don't know.
Top of the turn, so it's
Not top of
Me.
turn. Now is
Oh,
this
environment.
guy, who's going to finally make it to Tommy. But he misses. Next is Richard. Okay, what does Richard do?
he's just gonna shoot the guy right in front of him.
Okay, that's a +1.
7.
Yeah, he
Dude's
missed.
cross-eyed as fuck.
So we'll say that as they're engaging, Richard basically swats the guy's weapon away, and then tries to like quick fire, but then the guy swipes back out of him, and so he ended up having to like dodge out of the way, so that he didn't end up like taking the shot.
Okay.
Okay, next will be the final melee guy who will go after Kayla. Again, not your turn. 9 to miss anyway. Top of the turn. Actually, environment goes.
I was gonna see if there's any environment.
There is environment, actually. Now that you mention it. Lots of combat this episode. Mainly
Yeah.
one big combat.
Yeah.
Okay, same rule as always. Zombies will always appear at the very end of initiative. When they approach from, like during.
Outside. Yeah.
They always appear from the end.
Okay. Cool. My team. Then what we're gonna do? I am.
Which I believe it's
going-
literally everyone here goes. Except for Richard.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do then is grab one of Maya's throwing knives out of her pocket and throw it at the fucking guy right in front of me.
Better hope you don't miss, otherwise that'd be real embarrassing.
I never miss.
So
Except
you
this time.
so you reach over and you grab one of her throwing knives and you fling it at the guy, just to miss. It's real embarrassing, and Maya just kind of shoots you like a look like, what?
Okay, then she's just gonna go to stab him in the fucking head with her giant knife.
Yeah, so she
I'm gonna
goes
shoot
in.
her another fucking look back right at her.
She goes in to swing, but the guy moves out the way, and then you glare back at her. God, I love character banter. Okay, and you guys are very clearly inside the building now, because you guys are fighting this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who would you like to go next? Since everyone's
Um,
acting together.
We will go sniper team, and they are gonna. Let's see here. Yeah, no, they're just gonna kill the people right in front of them.
Makes
We're
sense.
gonna have Greg is gonna go to just fucking beat the dude over the head with his club and just try to like fucking concuss him, knock him out, or whatever he can,
Okay.
just to create some distance. Because what we want to do now that all these zombies are here, everybody's trying to make their way to the car. So he does that with a 16.
And yeah, he manages to kill him.
Ooh. And then I guess his after movement is getting in the car because he seems like he's right by it.
Yeah, that could be a free action. He gets in the car.
Okay. Then what we're gonna do?
He is underneath the car, but that's because I added the car last, so it's the top layer. So ignore that.
Yeah. What's Kayla's strength?
9, so -1.
9. Okay. It's safe to say the zombies are already like moving towards us, though, correct?
Yes.
They're not just like around. Okay, cool. Then yeah,
Yes,
she's
and
just
she's
gonna
using a
fucking-
long weapon because you guys were all equipped with long-range rifles. So she'll receive a -2 on a ranged attack due to the target being way too close for them using like long-range hunting rifles.
Do you have a melee on her at all, or no?
Yes, she does.
Okay, just go for a melee, trying to take him out.
Okay.
Or like hit him in the just something to basically make it to where he can't move. We want him on the ground. Just fucking break his kneecap or something.
Sure, yeah.
A 9.
No. Does not.
Okay, cool. Well, Tommy is gonna do the same thing. A 6. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he will do the same thing in Myth, just like her.
Okay.
Okay? I believe the only people left is Braxton and John.
Yes. I thought you said Braxton gets his turn skipped, though.
If you want to use it reloading, you can have him do something else.
I was just gonna have him start the car.
Okay.
Or the car's still on, no?
Yeah, the car is still on. Okay, we'll just say that he uses his turn and reloads.
Okay. Then is the last one. It's just the people, right? I don't think anybody else still has a turn. I mean,
this guy will go next.
Does Richard or John still have to go?
That is not what I wanted
No,
to do.
no.
That... Okay, I accidentally deleted the wrong guy. Fuck it, we'll just roll with it. A zombie jumps out and bites that guy and kills him. You're fighting a zombie now.
Cool.
It's too much work to fix. So
Okay, got it.
yeah, the zombie gets a nat 20. He gets a critical bite on a critical attack on Tommy. What's Tommy's AC?
His AC was 11.
11, so that does a whopping 23 damage.
Okay.
Alright, next will be Bandit, that is in here. A 19, and he was attacking you. So what is your AC, Mr. Steve, sir? Mr.
13.
Mr. Wilson. You said 13?
Mhm.
Yeah, so go ahead and 13. Go ahead and take 9 damage.
Cool.
Okay, now it is Richard's turn.
Cool. He's just gonna go to fucking knock the dude out in front of him.
Okay, strength +2. Give me the roll.
This
Yeah.
dude fucking sucks.
It was just crazy because he was so good during the one shot.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so he actually goes in for the swing and actually trips and falls over. So he'll have
Lovely.
to use his next turn recovering, which I don't think will really matter by that point. Okay, now all these other zombies. The only reason that zombie went early was because it replaced the bandit guy, by the way.
Yeah. I know.
Okay, only one is actually going to be able to get into range to do anything. Sprinters do have extra movement, though. So you gotta watch out for them. So there's only one attack happening. A 15 on Tommy, so his was 11, so take 6 more damage.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Is this the end of Tommy?
No, it's fine.
He's at, what, like 50 health right now?
47.
Yeah, that's basically the same thing. Same numbers. Okay,
Yeah.
top of the turn.
Cool. So what Sniper Team's gonna do is they are going to get to the Jeep, and or what Tommy and I guess Kayla are gonna do is they're gonna get to the Jeep. They're gonna do the little evasive thing where
They are both too close. Okay, you want them to do disengage.
Yeah, do disengage. And you said there was one. Isn't there one thing that you can use to where it's like they basically is like dash that you said or something like that?
So
where they-
dash will allow them to get extra movement. Disengage will allow them to move without proccing
Yeah,
opportunity.
they're disengaging, and then I want fucking Braxton to pull up to the front.
Okay. We'll say that the vehicle has 50 movement, so it has double what a normal person does.
Okay.
That looks weird with them all upside down. But anyway,
So
Okay.
then, what we're gonna do inside is I'm just gonna shoot that dude in the fucking head. Both of us were gonna just go to shoot the motherfucker in
okay,
the face.
give me 2 ranged attacks.
Dude, it's honestly fucking ridiculous at this point.
Remember, you
Holy
still have your
fucking
lucky,
shit. That's right, I do.
And-
Fuck yeah.
and you still have your special attack or your signature attack that you can
Fuck
still
yeah.
proc. Because you haven't
I'm
used
re-rolling
you haven't
that
used
shit.
any of that stuff yet. No, you
Signature
can't
attack,
you
that
can't
gives me what?
initiate your signature now because you've already rolled the one.
No, not signature. I'm doing
You can
the
use
lucky.
your lucky though.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Signature gives me what? Plus, it does what?
It gives you a +3 on your
Okay.
attack, and you get to have it do a special effect of your choice
Cool.
within
And what I'm
reason, as
doing-
long as DM approves.
I am just using my lucky right here because that's per encounter, correct?
That is
Or
per rest.
per long rest. Cool.
No,
Cool.
per
Alright.
any rest.
Oh, okay, cool. Then
So-
yeah, I'm using that and
yeah.
I'm shooting his fucking face
So
off.
you got it back whenever you rested during the interrogation.
Fucking hell!
You still miss,
Oh my god!
but you don't hurt yourself during the encounter.
He's gonna go for it too. Just fucking.
Okay, so Maya's roll.
Or she's gonna stab him in the face.
Okay, give me the stab.
Fucking
Critical.
finally.
Do you want to give it any kind of flair?
Kicks him in the nuts.
I know you hate
knees
this
him
guy.
in the fucking nose, then takes the knife, stabs it straight through his fucking head, and then rips it out and throws his body at the fucking wall.
Yeah,
Like the
so
fucking pit.
all of that indeed happens.
And then I look at her like I'm scared of her, 'cause that's fucking crazy.
And
look
then
at her
she
goddamn.
shoots you a cutesy wink
All right, there we go.
as she's covered in blood now.
Oh, shit. And then
Get
is
some
it
budget,
safe
we'll
to
get that
have a
animated.
free action be getting that person out of there? Getting Bill untied and moving towards the car.
You can't. We'll say you guys are checking on him
Okay.
since you guys have already done an action. So your bonus action is you guys are checking in on him. But
Okay.
for right now, what does John do since he's the only one left?
Shoots him in the fucking face is what John does.
Okay, yeah, he whips out the Glock.
14.
Yeah, hurts him, does not kill.
Okay, cool.
Okay, now is the bandit's turn.
and then it's Randy. We'll see what Randizzy can do. Just kidding, it's
Richard.
Richard.
Okay, so the guy is going to attack John. 5, miss. Okay, Richard's turn.
He's got a +2 to strength, right?
Because he had that nat 1, he has to spend a turn recovering, so he...
Fuck!
Okay, top of the turn. Or actually, all the zombies will continue advancing. Yeah, zombie needs to move up first, then it can move over. I don't know what I just did to it. I accidentally clicked a button. I think I grouped it. I don't know what it looks like on your screen, but on my screen it went kind of low res.
Totally fine. Looks totally normal.
Okay, then fuck it, we ball. Okay, they can only go 30, so that's how far he gets. Or actually, he gets 1 less because he had to turn the corner. Okay, environment. Nothing happens during environment. Top of the turn.
Cool. I am going to just get, I guess, Bill out of the whatever. I mean, is he restrained? But what's going on with him? Like, is he restrained? I imagine. I'm just getting him out.
He's non-responsive.
Cool. I'm just picking him up, getting him out of that shit, and we're gonna get going. Maya's gonna go join in on this fight and just go to stab that dude in the back of the fucking head.
Sure.
And then sniper team, while they're doing this, is pulling up with the car to pick us all up.
Yeah, so you're able to pull him to here.
Maya rolls a 21.
21, yeah, that guy is definitely dead now, because he was already hurt.
Now, everyone is getting in the car. Piling in. Might not be comfortable, but everybody's getting the fuck in.
Okay, and so you just end the rest of the encounter? Like you just leave?
Yeah, we're gonna leave it. Probably, I mean, do an environment turn, because what we're trying to do is get back so that way they can get into their car. And then
Yeah,
we're just
all
gonna
the
tell them
zombies
to
just
follow us.
enter the building.
Okay,
Oh,
cool. Then,
wait.
yeah, we'll go around the other side.
Ah, that's what I did to the zombie. I put it on the map layer.
Oh.
Okay, so he's gonna go to there. Okay, then it's you guys. Yeah, we're not gonna do the cat and mouse because obviously they won't be able to catch you.
Yeah, we're just gonna go
You guys
drive
make it
so
off
that they
screen.
can get in their fucking car and then they're good. Then
Okay,
we'll
yeah,
tell them
so
to head back.
we'll say,
Shack,
for simplicity, you guys just regroup at the store that was nearby.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I already moved you here. I need to...
You need Bill, John. Or, no, you just need Bill. And
Yeah, I was copy pasting it from the other screen. Okay, so you guys have them like laid out on the table.
cool. We're using some medical supplies. We're just stopping the bleeding, I imagine, unless he's already dead. I mean, I imagine John and them have shit, so I'm gonna let them do their thing. They have medical shit or what?
So basically they're doing like a standard thing. They will do a roll for medicine. We'll say John makes the roll.
Am I able to help them out as well?
Sure. How do you help them?
Expertise? Just kind of helping out with whatever it is that they need, using their equipment that they have. Because are they using their own stuff right now?
Yes, they are using their own stuff.
Yeah, I'm just helping out with all that. I mean,
Do you have any kind of bonuses in medicine, like proficiency?
no, but I just have good intelligence.
Then I'll give a +1 because you're just helping using their stuff. You're not adding anything. You're not really adding much.
Okay, so then I have +4.
Yeah,
So whatever I do is 17.
You're not adding your +4. You're
okay.
just giving
Then I
them a
have 14.
+1 on their standard medicine group check.
Okay, so then whatever theirs is, you're adding +1 something for that.
So yeah, because they just have a flat modifier. Because the only person who has a +1 is Kayla, and so the other people have 2, so it rounds down to 0.
Okay.
So you're just giving them a flat +1. Yeah, they're not really able to do much. That is the wrong... Actually, no, I was doing the right thing. So they are not able to help him, and he turns.
So he was bit. Got it.
No, he was not bit, but he was dead.
So he just turned into a zombie. Well, I guess he could have ingested something. He got some blood on him or something like that.
Yeah, because in the picture he was covered in blood.
Okay. All right. Then what we'll go ahead and do then is obviously they got to kill him. So I imagine they're just taking him out.
Yes, and there's not going to be a roll for it. Richard will just put him down.
Ooh.
Okay, and so they seem to just be sort of taking a moment of silence right now. So they're not really doing anything. What do you do?
Well, I'm just gonna let them have their moment of silence right now. I'm not gonna kind of.
Okay, well, what do you do whenever they're sort of done?
Just be like, so sorry. I'm sorry for your guys' loss. You guys have. I hate to ask, but what are you guys gonna do now?
And they say that they'll just keep doing what they've been doing, moving around, searching what they can, doing what they can.
There's not really any way to live. We've got a place set up, and it seems we work pretty well together. I mean, our group's already large enough, so you'll probably be the last people we allow in, but you guys have pretty good survival skills well enough, and since we work well together, if you guys want to come back, we could use the extra hands.
And they seem to decline, but they do make it clear that they're very open to sort of partnership. So they don't plan on joining your group, but we'll say, like, you give them the location of the ranger shack, and they're like, hey, we may come by for, like, maybe, like, trading or, you know, that kind of stuff. Like, cooperation kind of stuff.
Cool.
So, basically, you can consider them an ally for you guys, but they are not a member of your camp.
Perfect. Then what I'm gonna do is just let them in on our radio frequency.
Give me a situation roll.
Or
give me a perception roll.
14.
Okay, so you begin hearing the noise outside, and as you walk out to sort of peek, you do see two bandit vehicles, which, you know, based on what you saw at the strip mall and all the descriptions of, it's very clear that that's what it is. They are slow moving towards you guys with a huge horde of zombies. And one of them rams into the truck. Give me another situation roll. Into your truck, like the Jeep. Or the big, like, SUV. Okay, they smash into it. You're unsure if it'll still function. You're unsure.
Did I get arrested at any point during this?
No.
How the fuck did I not get arrested? We drove all the way over there, and that motherfucker died on the table. Told me that shit happened in 5 minutes.
Well, I wouldn't count... generally, I wouldn't count just driving arresting. And also, I did say it was a short drive away. And this basically happened, you guys dragged him in, this whole situation happened, and then a moment of, like, a short brief before you guys talked. So I'm going to say no rest.
What? Fine.
Okay, what do you do? Well, so there's now a giant horde outside, very close, and two bandit vehicles.
Horde.
Do what?
A fine giant horde.
30 plus. Based on your perception, you don't discern any specialty undead. And by that I mean armored or sprinters.
Fuck you for this, by the way.
Hey, you're the one who rolled before.
The one who made me roll.
Yeah. Now, do you need to see the exterior of the building?
Well, yeah, that would help. Which one's my car now?
We'll say that it is this one. Actually, we'll say that this is yours. We'll say that this is the stand-in for the police car. And then that was the broke-down vehicle that was already there. Since that was established earlier.
Okay. And then I'm assuming the fucking bandit van, they're just driving off.
Yeah, one smashed in, and then they immediately just take off. And then the other one just, like, kind of loops around the building. Just kind
How
of,
would they
like...
have even found us, though? We killed everyone. They didn't get any chance to radio.
So there was a roll that happened, and the guy did actually get 2 turns. He had 2 chances to radio up.
Why didn't you tell me that he radioed? We were looking at him.
I had to do a perception, you failed, remember? That's what the perception was.
Well, we're gonna run outside, everyone. I'm gonna try me and...
Vehicle or out the back?
We're going to the fucking vehicle. We got way too much shit. Fuck that. Everybody except me and Tommy is opening fucking... Or, not besides me and Tommy. Everyone besides me and... Let me think right here.
Here, I will add some assets onto the screen for you. I wasn't going to. I was going to just make this all verbal without anything shown, but we will show these.
What's John's group's intelligence? I need the one with the highest intelligence to work on me in the car.
Highest is Kayla with the 12.
Jesus fucking Christ, they're hard.
Okay, is anyone staying inside or is everyone rushing out?
Everyone's out. They're opening fire on those fucking zombies. There's fucking 30 of them. They have to just gun shit down.
Almost just added Justine. But she is not here, though she probably would have been helpful. Okay, and then we need Tommy. God, I can't wait to cut this in post.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people aren't sized correctly, but yeah, fuck it. It's not that deep, bro.
We've been in this situation way too many times.
Okay, so and we'll say that the time is that we're getting, because all this has happened in one day. This is all happening like, because basically the morning section was like the supply crate from last session.
My exhaustion level, and I'll go fuck myself.
Actually, I wasn't going to do that. I was just going to give you what time of day it was, but that's a good idea. You gain a level of exhaustion. I was just going to tell you that we're getting near sunset. And so you are going to be losing daylight soon.
Okay, well, we're gonna head up on the top of the fucking building.
Okay, you will have to take a turn to get up there, though.
Oh, yeah, everybody is fucking going.
Okay. What way are they getting there? Because they have to get to the back over here. The back door is over here. So if they cut through the building, they'll
whatever
probably
the
take
fastest
2
fucking
turns.
way is.
Okay, well,
2
tell me.
turns if they cut through
Okay,
the
wait.
building?
We'll go left to right. Tell me where you want Maya to go.
I want all of them to go.
It's just their max distance towards the ladder. So no one's going like towards the vehicle or anything.
Not right fucking now or not. You have all the zombies on my vehicle. I can't fucking do anything.
I mean, you could get in there and start that. There's no one there.
That's not mine.
That is true. You could get to the police car and get in there.
You know what? Let's see here. Braxton's gonna give it another go. He's
Actually,
gonna get in the
hold on.
police car.
So their team is going to head to the police car. But we're going left to right, so next is Greg. So Greg is going where?
We're getting abandoned. We're all. If they're going to the police car, every one of us is going on top of the fucking building.
Okay, so Greg is going to ladder.
Yeah, everybody's going.
Actually,
Fast
I will... Okay. Let me reset the scene, okay? This is not your vehicle, this one is your vehicle, because the zombies are also a bit further. This is where they will be next turn. So you get 1 turn of leeway.
Got it then. Okay.
Because they did come from a distance, from being attracted by someone, so you did have time to react. So we'll say that this is a surprise round. So the zombies will not get a turn.
Okay.
And we'll say that this is the police car, this is the Jeep. Okay.
Everybody's getting to the back of the building. I'm gonna go try to start the car. Because they're trying to start the police car, right?
Well, we're gonna go left. Well, actually, I'll let you decide who goes first. So what is the literal first action that has happened?
I'm going to the car and I'm going to start it.
You're going to your car or the police car?
Mine.
Okay, so you're going here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you begin starting the car. Give me a roll. Give me an automotive roll disadvantage because it was hit.
Fucking lovely, a 10.
A 10.
I had 17, but you had to do disadvantage, didn't you?
Well, actually, you would have got the 7 first, so it would have been a 10 regardless. The 17 was the extra roll.
Whatever.
Okay, yeah, so you crank it, it doesn't quite start though. But you do feel something there. There is still life in the vehicle, it is not dead yet. So you know it is not deadlined, it can still function. Okay. We'll have your team go before John's team. Next moves.
They're just getting on top of the building.
Okay. Are you... Which way do you... We'll start with Maya, since her move is the most obvious.
Whatever the fastest way is. If they got
Hers and Greg's is the most
get there,
obvious.
If they have to cut through the building, or if they have to fucking... Imagine fucking Braxton and Tommy will have to cut through the building now.
Tommy's fastest route is probably going to be to go this way around, but that also is the most dangerous. But remember, they do get 2 turns of action.
Then yeah, we'll go that route. He's gonna... Whatever
Okay,
the fastest
so
way
he can
is,
get
that's
to
2 turns.
here. Braxton's his fastest route. He's going to cut inside the building.
Cool.
Okay, and then this team is going to also... They're going to also head inside the building, so he's also going to cut inside the building with them. So Braxton and John's team is going inside. Everyone else is looping around except for you. Okay, the zombies' turn. They all advance to where they are currently displayed.
Okay. And I'm just gonna get on top of the building and solo top.
Okay, then we will have everyone except you go, since they're obviously all just going to climb up. So, yeah, so it's gonna go there. Greg's gonna make it here, and then he gets to go up onto the roof. Okay, so Maya and Greg are on the roof. Everyone else is behind the building, except for John, who's still technically inside. You're still inside the Jeep. I assume you're starting it again.
Yeah, we'll give it one more go.
Okay, go ahead and give me another roll. At disadvantage, add a +1, because you did feel something last round.
20.
You got 11. There's a disadvantage.
Ah, yay.
So again, you feel something. It
20.
doesn't start though. But you do feel a lot more this time. So next turn, instead of a +1, you get a +3.
Fine. Whatever, sure. Takes my 20 away.
I mean, you didn't get a 20 though. That's the thing. You didn't get one.
Yeah.
If you'd have gotten the 20, I would have given you a 20. I was measuring these, but I think I can tell the distance, so I'm just gonna... Yeah, that's... If you want to go ahead and start telling me your next turn. I assume everyone else is just up on the roof.
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll just move everyone around up onto the roof.
They're just gonna start shooting at the zombies near me.
Well, we'll just say everyone makes it up there, just for simplicity.
I'm just gonna have them all start shooting at the zombies near me, so that way I can try to start the car one more time.
Okay.
You want me to just do that as like a group roll?
Just do a flat roll.
Am I at no modifiers?
No modifiers. Well, just do a flat roll with +2. So none of your stuff, just 20 + 2.
16.
16. Okay, so they begin taking out some of them. Okay, and then Tommy radios you and says that if you can get the truck going, it might be a better idea for you to try to lead them off.
Yeah, that's what
While
I was
everyone else
planning
kind
on
of
doing.
lays low. So they're kind of shooting the ones around the truck, so that way you'll have a better chance of actually getting out.
I'm gonna say, yeah, if I can get it going, get in the cop car with them and head back to camp, I'll drive off and try to lead as many with me as I can and circle back with you.
Okay, give me a roll, no longer a disadvantage, with a +3. Plus your automotive. Whatever your
Fucking
automotive.
Christ, well, that would be another 3, so I'd be at 14.
And a 14 starts.
Thank fucking God.
The DC
Well,
was a 13.
Oh, thank fucking Christ.
Okay, so you are now available to drive, and it is now basically nighttime. Like, the sun has set. It is now nighttime. So everyone has low vis now.
I'm just gonna turn the lights on, and then I'm just gonna start honking. And while I'm backing up, I'm literally just gonna lure them to down this road, I guess.
Okay, we'll say that you honk and you can go, that's your max distance. And I'm not gonna add the, we'll just say it's assumed.
Okay. Then I do that.
Okay, all these zombies begin moving.
And then what the group's doing is just getting ready to obviously get in there.
Yeah, and Tommy says that it might be better for you to just head back and everyone else will just kind of squeeze into the patrol car. And then they'll just make their way to the Ranger Shack. Since it's already nighttime, it'd be kind of hard to organize looping people into places.
I agree. Whoops, didn't mean to ping, but yeah. Just taking as many of the zombies as I can.
Go up to 50. We'll see you get... Okay, that's 50. Zombies will move. there, and I need to break these, because otherwise they're going to end up in really weird spots.
I would just use that small group and just say that there's more, but just make it easier on yourself.
Eventually, I'm probably going to make a token that's just a zombie horde, quote-unquote, for simplicity in the future, but for right now...
Well, you should honestly just use only 3 tokens, and then just obviously cut this part out, but just say that
Look,
resembles
it
10
is what it
zombies.
is. We do it this way. Okay,
Okay.
so you begin driving off, bringing these guys with you. And we'll say that as you get further and further away, it begins to become harder and harder to tell, you know, what's happening back there, because, again, it is nighttime now.
They still have flashlights and shit on them.
Yes, they have flashlights, but, like, you're leading the zombies further and further away, so it's becoming harder and harder to tell sort of when anything's happening back there. Because, again, this is against the wood line, so, like, you're now entering, like, sort of the wooded area.
Oh yeah, and I'm just saying the group still has shit to be able to see.
You know, they can see, but I'm saying you can't see them.
No, yeah.
So, for the sake of purposes, we'll say that you are now no longer linked to the party. So you're now unsure of what's happening back here on the map. But you do advance off. Tommy radios to you, though, quietly, trying not to attract more attention because there may be more lurking around the store. Again, you're unsure of what's happening back at the store. Let's go ahead and move back to big map. And you have now sort of made your way out into the wooded area, sort of the outskirts of it. You still have the horde behind you. What's your plan? I assume you just kind of speed up and lose the horde.
I want to make sure I just lure them as far away as I can. Like, if I were to speed off and leave them in the dust, they're not close enough to just go back to fucking all the zombies.
Okay, so we'll say that you sort of lure them this way and ditch them in the city before, like, cutting south back towards the wood line.
Cool.
Okay. Give me a flat roll. Actually, give me a flat roll.
Jesus. God, I'm sick and tired of this flat roll shit. I always get fucked.
Yeah, so as you're sort of driving down the road, the lights aren't particularly great anymore because of the hit, so you really only have one light. It takes you a second to notice as you're going around a curve that there's some sort of makeshift sort of blockage in the road that the truck hits, and since it was already damaged, it seems to like full stop you as a sort of wreck.
Fucking one? God damn. Continue.
So it doesn't like total out the vehicle. For the sake of what's happening right now, you're unable to sort of do anything to fix it in the dark. Because you're also not sure of what's happening out here in the woods. You're also a bit deeper now. So you're not able to do that, so you're going to have to either just hold out here, or you're going to have to walk back. And you did make it a bit closer. So you do know roughly where you are. You do have a map, and you do have a flashlight. So you can figure out where you're going. You can make it back to the ranger shack on foot. Or you can just try to wait here in the wreckage. But considering that there was a pretty decent, like, sound whenever it crashed, there's probably company on the way. Not a horde or anything, you hope. But there could be, you know, a couple around, which might be a little difficult to fight at night. But you could still attempt it. What is your sort of action in this? What's your immediate reaction?
I'm gonna radio the fucking... How much time has passed?
We'll say...
Is it safe to assume that they probably got out of it?
Yes, by this point, they definitely would have gotten away.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna radio and be like, hey, I ran into a snag, heading back up to camp. These are my coordinates. If you guys, and there's people at the camp too, if you guys can come back over here, the vehicle's totaled. I'll try to hold out as long as I can here, because I don't want to leave all the supplies that we got. So I'm letting everyone at camp know, and I'm letting everybody that should be making their way towards me know.
Okay, so you check out the map, you discern your coordinates, and they say that it'll still be a bit before they can actually get out to there.
Fine, a bit.
Like 15 to 20 minutes. So not super
Okay.
long, but enough.
All right.
So you choose to wait it out?
What's it look like around me? Do you have a map set up for it?
I do not have a particular map set up, but we can use the police car one as a stand-in. I don't have anything to represent the makeshift stuff,
Okay.
so it'll just
I'm
be
gonna-
assumed that the car, or actually no, because you were going the other way, that it crashed here. And so you do know that this path will lead you back.
I'm going to sit near the path since it's dark. I'm going to sit in a bush because I imagine I can still see the car fine.
Kind of. You have like limited visibility. You can like kind of vaguely see it because it is pretty dark and you're out in the woods where there's basically
If
no
a person
light.
were to walk up to the car and look around the car, I would be able to see them, correct?
Probably.
Could I make
If
out
they had a
silhouette?
light, definitely. If they were just kind of creeping around looking, it would be iffy.
Okay, I'm just gonna I guess I'll look by the trees right here or something like that where I can't really be seen.
Okay, so you hide in
Wait.
the trees, and then you begin to hear a few zombies. You're not entirely sure how many. Again, it is nighttime. But you know that there are for sure at least two.
Okay. I don't need to do anything. I'm just waiting 10 to 15 minutes. Whole thing is not to get seen.
Okay, the zombies are just kind of hanging around the truck. And there, again, is a vague amount.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So I'm just staying stealth.
Okay, give me a stealth roll.
11.
We'll say at 11 will pass. I was gonna say at advantage. I was gonna include that just because it is so dark.
So
but
I'm literally just
you
not
pass
moving.
anyway,
That's all
so-
I'm doing. I'm just not moving. That's all it is. If it's just zombies, I'm not doing anything.
yeah.
I'm also turning my walkie down a little bit lower to where I can still hear it, but it's not loud.
So, yeah. So you have your walkie like turned down all the way, but just enough where like you could hear like if there was noise, that way you could sort of turn it up a little bit more to hear what's going on.
Mhm.
Okay, you then see headlights coming from this way.
Wait,
The shack is this way. It's been about 5 minutes.
Well, that's the way that I came.
Yeah, you came from this way, and there are headlights coming from this direction.
Cool. So that illuminated it. What do I see?
Okay, you do see that there
Two zombies?
are 5 zombies.
Okay.
Okay, and then I do not have any kind of extra vehicle thing to throw on there, but a vehicle does pull up, we'll say just off screen to
It's
simplify.
just a police car. It's not a big deal.
Let me find the police car.
So just use that one. It's not the police car, but it's car.
Okay, this is gonna, yeah, this will be our stand-in for car.
Cool.
Okay, yeah, it comes up here, and then give me perception at disadvantage.
Here comes a 1. Oh, that's 17 on both of them. That's W.
Okay, yeah. You do see a man with a rifle get out. Despite the darkness, you're still able to pick out that 3 men get out. 1 with a shotgun, 1 and 2 with rifles.
Okay.
And you can tell that the vehicle is it's almost certainly more of the bandits that were there beforehand.
Okay.
From what you can tell about the vehicle, yeah, 17 is pretty high. Yeah, you can tell that it is one of their vehicles. Obviously, you've taken out their stronghold, so now they're just kind of scattered and disorganized. So it's likely that these guys were just driving and just stumbled upon this. So they probably weren't following you or anything. We'll say that's what you're able to sort of discern about the situation.
Cool.
And yeah, they're going to open fire on the zombies. One, that's a kill. Critical. Yeah, this guy fires through and
Of course, they get the best fucking rolls, so none of the zombies.
hey, at least these aren't
17 on this guy.
At least these aren't on you. Okay, 14. Okay, and then they're going to head towards your vehicle.
They not kill the one zombie?
They didn't have enough action. So now it's the zombie's turn. Zombie will miss. Okay, and then this guy will kill. And they're shooting.
Okay.
Okay, and now they're going to go try to loot your car.
Okay. I'm still in stealth, correct?
You are still in stealth.
Are they all looting one side of the car?
So basically this guy is looting the trunk. This guy is basically hopping into like the back seat, and this guy's up at the front seat. The only reason I have him a bit off is just so that way I can actually like grab the token a bit easier, and we can still see that he's there.
Cool. I'm stealthing over, then stabbing this guy in the back of the fucking head.
Right, give me stealth at advantage. And because you're not in
21.
Yeah, you do kill him.
Cool. Next guy, still in stealth.
Okay, so you did manage to stealth over and get a stealth attack, but they do notice something happening. Give me a stealth roll if you want to just try hiding, or if you can come up with some other kind of plan, you can, shoot. Go for it.
Well, if it's gonna be a surprise because they don't know what's going on, can I just turn the corner and just unload my fucking AR and just shoot through them?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so what do you want me to do for that?
Roll ranged attack. We'll say that their headlights are shining on the thing, so you can see due to that. Since they left their headlights on, so they could obviously see where they're looting and the zombies they were killing. So you're not gonna get that. So we'll say roll at advantage, because you're catching them very off guard.
Cool. That
And
turns out to be a 23. Or 22.
Okay, yeah, you unload and you kill them.
Cool. All that shit mine.
Yeah, you begin picking up the loot. Whenever you begin hearing something, roll perception.
Nothing. I don't hear fucking shit, actually.
Yeah, so you get an unnerving feeling you're being watched. Okay, what do you do now? So we'll say that you've looted up and you've thrown everything into the vehicle.
I'm being watched.
Yes. You get the vague feeling of being watched, but other than that, you have no clue. You don't hear anything, you don't know what direction, you know literally nothing. All you do is you get this eerie sort of feeling.
I'm going to kill the lights on that and slip back into darkness.
Okay. If you would like to point out where you specifically would like to hide.
I kill the lights on that so it's pitch black. We
Okay.
will go back up towards the trail.
Okay, you head back towards the trail. Give me a situation roll.
Fucking hate these, by the way. I fucking hate these situation rolls.
I think you've had one good situation roll. Okay, give me a dex roll.
13.
13. Okay, so someone then lunges at you. You're not sure of anything about them. But someone or something has lunged at you and is tackling you to the ground. With your 13, you're barely able to sort of like shimmy away, but you are caught off guard on the ground.
I shimmy away. How the hell am I on the ground?
Well, like, okay, so he tackles you to the ground. You sort of like wiggle free, and you're sort of like like crawling backwards.
Okay.
Okay, what do you do? Now again, you're unsure what this is because this all happening in rapid succession. So just like your immediate sort of like response.
Right in front of me, I don't even fucking see anything.
It is nearly pitch black, so you can like vaguely see the outline of something.
Is it a fucking person?
I'm trying not to give you like hardly anything because you got a 1.
I got a 1 not being able to fucking sense it coming, not a 1 after it fucking tackled me.
Yeah, but also on your perception.
I'll
tell you what, roll a fresh perception.
13 again, Jesus Christ.
It is humanoid.
Cool.
So it's not an animal, you still can't really tell if it's a person or a zombie, but it's something.
Actually, I won't go dead. What I'm gonna do is just... You know what? Debating if I just want to blow its fucking head off.
Now keep in mind there were just a bunch of shots fired, so there's most likely zombies inbound for the area. How long it takes them to get there is iffy, because you guys are out with sticks.
Zombies never straight up tackled like that before it snuck up on me.
Now it could be a sprinter. Sprinters do kind of do that stuff.
A sprinter, I would feel like I'd fucking know if it was a sprinter. There'd be some sort of that characteristic that would tell it apart. I mean,
Look, I'm giving you literally nothing to work with.
I know. What I'm worried about is I shoot this person. It was somebody that came down from camp to help me out. Like if maybe Julia was fucking already like patrolling the area
And like knew something was going on and was like trying to like get you to like get down, like without like alerting anything.
No, just that she doesn't know who the fuck it is because it's dark and she saw an intruder and tackled him.
Oh yeah, and there were a bunch of shots, so
so
someone does know that there was something happening down here.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to blow her fucking head off. So
it's a tough situation.
What I'm gonna grab him by the neck and just punch him in the fucking face.
What was the +1? That your athletics?
Strength.
Okay.
Strength. Athletics.
Yeah, I mean, it is the same roll because you don't have any kind of proficiencies. Yeah, so you do sort of like... Well,
sort of.
The roll will just be for the grapple. You do manage to kind of get him into like a headlock. Because as you guys are like sort of on the ground, you sort of wrestle him into a headlock.
Okay.
Okay.
Is he fucking saying anything, or is he just fucking strangling?
Says nothing. Okay, so they will do a roll to get out, which will be a dex roll.
How the fuck they getting out of this guillotine, bro?
Yeah, they'd have to beat your 19.
Yeah, that's right. They ain't getting out of that shit.
So
That's just
critical one. Yeah, critical failure. Yeah, they're not going anywhere.
I'm like fucking Khabib in this bitch.
And as the person tries to wiggle free, you actually sort of like hit them into the side and sort of like ran like your elbow into them, sort of like securing this even more.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm gonna say, who the fuck are you?
No response.
If you don't answer, I'm snapping your fucking neck right now.
Okay. I was gonna make you roll perception. Roll perception on. You're going to get stuff regardless of the roll. This is just for additional information. Give me perception.
Okay. 7.
Okay, so you hear footsteps quickly approaching.
Yeah, snap in the fucking neck. Snapped. They're so dead. They are so dead. You're not saying shit to me. You're dead.
Okay. Give me a strength roll. It's athletic strength, same thing. 'Cause you don't have any kind of modifiers for that. So just give me a strength roll.
Hold on. Now I gotta think.
You gotta think.
Yeah. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say, it's Steve. And if they don't say anything within like a few seconds,
They do not.
their neck's getting snapped. Holy shit, dude. How close are they to getting choked out? I mean, that's just a 19. That's just clamped down. I mean, that's just...
So what? You're just trying to like choke them out, have them like fall unconscious.
Yeah, if they can fall unconscious, I'll deal with whoever the fuck else. Because I don't want to fucking murk this guy and it ends up being like fucking Julia or it's fucking like.
Okay, I'll say with the
I don't wanna
19, you're
shoot
able to
Alexa.
sort of choke them out and knock them out.
Cool.
Okay, but you do hear more footsteps, vague amount, you're not sure, approaching very quickly. It's likely that they'll be right upon you. How do you prepare?
I'm just gonna say it's Steve. You're getting closer. You're getting fucking. I'm gonna fuck you up. I guess intimidation. I don't know.
Okay, give me intimidation at disadvantage. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll let you try. I'll let you try. It's going to be a very high check, though.
It's an 18. It's a fucking 9.
Yeah, definitely not. Give me another perception at disadvantage. If you'd like to just take the fail and move on, you can. But I will give you the chance for another perception.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, so it seems like these people are there's at least 2 people coming towards you, very quickly. You shout out that, you know, if they get any closer, they're done for. You know, you try to threaten them. Nothing seems to break through to these people, whoever they are.
I said my name too.
And you said your name.
Don't hold me.
So you give them every warning that you can, and it seems like they are upon you, and it seems like they have no intention of backing down. What do you do?
I can see their silhouette though.
You can vaguely see their silhouette.
I'm up in the switch. They're cooked. I'm up in the switch. They're getting shot down.
Okay.
At this point.
Give me...
If I kill people in the group at this point, hopefully they weren't anyone. Hopefully it was Iggy. Sorry to say it, Iggy. You're fucking useless anyway. But
Okay.
I would have been the one to tackle.
Range at disadvantage.
Range at disadvantage. How the fuck is it range at disadvantage?
Well,
Ain't that far.
what weapons did you have?
Their silhouette. I had an AR and a handgun.
What are you using?
The fucking AR. I'm up in the switch. Fuck that. I don't know what the fuck these guys got. They're getting gunned down.
Well, 'cause what I'm
Oh,
saying is like light, and they're still a decent. They're not like right on you.
Well, I already said AR, so I feel like I have to be locked into it now.
So, do a range with a -5 for sight, since it is very hard to see them.
-5?
-5 or disadvantage, your choice.
Fucking hell. I'll just do the -5. Fine. 14.
14? Yeah, so you pop a shot.
Actually.
And
yeah, that's 14, because the -5 just brings me to a
yeah, that just brings you to a 0. Yeah, so you shoot off, and you see one of the figures sort of hits the ground. It's still kind of moving a bit, but so it doesn't seem like you killed, but definitely got a clean shot. But it seems like there's still at least one more vaguely moving towards you. Again, visibility is extremely low. Because the moon is not very bright. You have very low light. You used your rifle, so you weren't able to sort of use your flashlight at the same time since it's not attached.
Well, I'm not.
So you just kind of vaguely use your light.
Gun, I don't see anything. The
what?
muzzle flash. I don't see nothing.
You will say with the muzzle flash, you see a couple. You do see
Roll
at
for
least
perception.
2 more people moving towards you. No perception. You do
So
see.
there's more people after the mug I just gunned down.
Yeah, so you gun down that one, and there's 2 more heading towards you. And they seem to be people wearing black hoodies. That's all you're able to discern in that quick flash.
Oh, up in the switch. I'm unloading that thing if they're dying.
Okay, go ahead and give me another, well, I guess flat roll now. Unless you want to switch to the handgun.
No, 13.
Okay, yeah, 13. Yeah, you hit another one, but it just kind of grazed him, and he kind of, like, hits the ground, and he's sort of, like, still trying to move quickly, but you definitely slowed him down a lot, but you only grazed him.
Okay. And then can I be moving back while I do that? I'm backing up. They're running.
Yeah, sure, you're vaguely moving back. I assume towards the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you begin to hear on the opposite direction zombies approach.
Yeah, I figured as much.
This encounter is supposed to be way different, but you rolled a 1, so I'm upping it a lot.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Okay, again.
Dumbass situation. Well, fuck me.
Low visibility, you vaguely hear zombies coming from this direction.
Yeah, cool. Don't give a fuck.
You do still know the ranger shack is this direction, and the people
I know.
are coming from this way.
To my left. Okay, cool. Alright.
Okay, your action.
Yeah, whoever else is still running at me is getting fucking blicked. It's simple.
Okay, give me the
They're getting
shot.
blicked in the leg so I don't kill them. How about that?
Give me the shot. You missed.
Fucking business. Cool, I get 2 decent ones now. I'm just gonna get fucked.
Okay, so this person is now upon you. They are going to get a melee attack on you.
Yeah, I made no initiation. Too bad they're bitch made.
With we're saying that for the purposes of initiation, everything that's happening in environment, you are
Yeah, I
before the
know.
environment.
I know. I figured. Either
So-
way, he's bitch made. Didn't do nothing.
So
to
this
me.
person tries to attack you. For the purposes of initiation, this vague figure is now behind you in initiation before environment.
Cool.
Okay, environment goes. You begin hearing more zombies building up over here.
Okay.
Okay, your turn.
This dude's right behind me.
He's like right on top of you, like trying, like he's like right next to you, like trying to trying to stab you with something. You're unable to determine what it is.
Cool. Pull out the handgun. He's right in front of me, bro. Fucking blicking his shit down.
Okay, give me a
Getting a
roll.
bullet to the fucking knee.
Give me just give me a normal range roll. No negatives, because he is right up.
21.
21. You down the
Get him
guy.
Fuck on.
You
Get
down him.
the
He's
fuck
dead.
on. I know. I was shot him in the knee. I didn't even kill him, but that's cool too.
I mean, okay, if you would prefer to shoot him in the leg.
Well, yeah, I don't need him dead. I don't know who the fuck these people are. I mean, I'm fairly certain the zombie's finna get his ass anyway.
Well, to be fair, you didn't kill all of them.
Yeah, but a lot of them are cooked.
The first 2 that, or the first one that you hit was just downed. For the purposes of the encounter, they're no longer aggressive, and then there is still one heading towards you, but they were slowed because of the grazed shot.
Alright, well, I just shot your homie, bro. You better chill the fuck out. You can get a bullet too. I'm about to put one in your homie's head. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take that motherfucker hostage. That's what I'm
Okay,
gonna do right now.
the guy on the ground will
Give me
say
the
that.
information.
We'll say bonus action. You grab him as a hostage.
I'm gonna say you got 2 options. I'm gonna feed this motherfucker to the zombie right here. You're gonna fucking back the fuck off. One of the 2.
Okay, you are able to discern that 2 zombies approach at least.
Okay, cool.
You can you take a quick glance back and you see them briefly because they are in the road. So the little bit of moonlight that is there is
It's not
able to.
obstructed by trees and everything.
Yeah, so you're able to tell that there's
Cool.
one down here, and there's one up here.
And that dude's in front of me.
The dude is right here on the ground, and the other guy who's running at you is coming from over here. The other guy who's downed is also over
Can't
there.
really see the road yet, can you?
Do what?
He can't really see the road yet, can he? So he wouldn't be able to see the zombies. I can, because I'm close.
No comment.
The fuck you mean, no comment?
You don't know what they know. You don't know anything about their information. You can make that assumption, but I'm not going to confirm or deny whether.
I'm gonna use intimidation right now. I said I'm gonna throw this motherfucker to the zombies right behind me. I'm gonna blow his head off. You got 3 options. I'm gonna blow his fucking head off. We can fight these zombies together.
Or I'll blow your top
I'm gonna
off.
feed him to the fucking zombies. And I'm gonna blick you. Or you can chill the fuck out.
Intimidation at disadvantage, go.
Disadvantage? I'm fucking at disadvantage. Damn. Got all the leverage. Fuck.
Guy does not care.
13.
13, no, guy still doesn't care.
He don't even say anything.
Nothing. No words.
Lin Kuei? What the hell is this shit?
No words.
God damn, going against fucking SEAL Team 6 here. Alright, cool. Guess what? He didn't want to say anything. His buddy just got his head shot off. Done.
Okay. Yeah, we can say that the intimidation was your bonus, and your main action you just kill the guy.
I was fucking around.
Are you killing your hostage or the guy running? Or, I guess, limping?
You know, fuck it. Guy limp is getting another bullet in the fucking leg. He can get eat up by the zombies.
Give me a ranged attack with the -5 because he is still a decent way in the dark. And you're definitely not able to use
14.
light. 14. You get another shot and he falls to the ground.
Yeah, cool. Should have said something dumb shit.
Okay.
If I just blicked my whole entire camp because of you, I'm gonna be fucking angry about it. Just know that.
Okay, this is the current situation as is. This zombie is close enough to get an attack on you. You do have a hostage, though. So if you would like, you can use him as a shield.
I'm gonna say if you know me as Steve Wilson, you better speak right now or you're getting fed to that fucking thing.
No words.
Cool. Throw him. Get the fuck gone. Zombies can deal with him. Kicking the zombie at him.
Okay, so
him at the zombie.
So that 15 hits this person that you just pushed, and the zombie gets him to the ground and starts eating him. This zombie is now distracted.
Ooh.
Okay, it is your turn. And we'll say that was your reaction. I am trying to incorporate new elements of gameplay as we go through sessions.
Cool. Signature move. Now that the zombie is eating him, I know he's about to turn. I am using my signature move. And as he's eating him, I'm going to fucking stomp on the zombie's head, or just like use my foot, like my boot, to just fucking keep him down there. I'm gonna shoot him through the fucking head and shoot both of them.
The zombie who ate the guy?
That's currently eating the guy, because he's gonna get turned because of that shit.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me a normal... You're using a gun, so a normal ranged attack.
Or could I
with
do this? Could I make it to where what I'm doing is I'm stomping both their fucking heads in and then shooting the zombie to my left?
Sure, yeah.
What do you need to roll for that, for my signature? Range attack and its strength?
Give me a signature athletics. And that'll be for everything.
Athletics?
Yes, because we'll say that the signature will encompass everything, and we'll use athletics because the hardest action in there is the stomp through a zombie and a dude.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I
get a +4.
You get
+3. And
you get
strength.
strength. Yeah, strength +3.
Okay, cool. 14.
Yeah, we'll say that goes. So
Oh.
you take out the zombie, and you shoot that one. Okay, this zombie will move towards you and attack.
Alright, cool.
Go ahead and just swap what I have copy pasted. 9, that's a miss.
Miss. The fuck out of here, smelly.
This zombie doesn't quite make it, and another zombie vaguely comes from the bottom.
So y'all better start talking, or I'm gonna feed y'all to these ones. Y'all can't move, can you?
Yeah, so there are two of them left, but they are both very injured, because there is still the one that was knocked unconscious, which is still there. And then there's the one that is knocked to the ground over there that is not really responding at all. It's just he's just kind of like squirming on the ground.
You can't do shit. So you better start talking right now, otherwise this homie's about to get eaten.
No words.
Cool. Let that zombie get distracted. As soon as the zombie goes to bite it, beating the shit out of it with the baseball bat, knocking its fucking head off, keeping that thing alive.
Yeah, we'll say that you also backed off a bit after stumping them out. So that way, yeah. That way you could sort of use the guy that was on the ground.
Team right now, Austin, I'm gonna be fucking angry.
Yeah, so anything on your turn other than what you said? Of like talking to them?
I'm backing up.
Okay, so yeah, you just back up a bit. That was it.
That's it.
Okay, yeah, the zombie comes up and doesn't even need to do a roll because the guy is... He just sits down and starts eating. That's
I was gonna say, the second that he started to go eat him is whenever I'm smacking his fucking head clean off just as he goes down to fucking bite him.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me a melee attack for that.
Is that at advantage because he's distracted?
I'll give you a +2.
Hey, so +3 total. Let's go. 11. Well, it does something, but not a lot.
You knock the zombie off to the you knock him off, but that doesn't kill him.
All right.
Okay, the zombie will now go for you, saying as you are a much more important threat with a critical hit. What is your AC? Yours is a 13? 12?
13.
The 13? Okay. Yeah, so that's gonna do a whopping, let's see, so 13. Take 18 damage.
Alright. Whatever.
Okay, this zombie is going to move up. It is also going to be able to get into range. 14. That hits for slight damage, take 3 damage. Then this zombie is going to move up and then advance to here.
Alright, it's me again.
Give me a situation roll. Because I know you love those.
Here's a 3 incoming. Oh, 14, thank God.
14, you see headlights come from the top. It's likely next round, the people who are likely coming from the Ranger Shack will be here. So you just have to survive one more turn, which is going to be so hard, I know. Give me your action.
Alright, so what I'm doing is I am turning my flashlight on and just dropping it on the ground so that way like they can see a little bit of light, and then just smacking that fucking zombie in front of me across the head with the baseball bat that I already hit.
Yeah, sure. Give me a... Just give me a normal melee.
11.
It was already injured. You managed to finish it off.
Oh.
Because you did already land an attack on it. Okay, next will be this zombie. It'll go in for just a normal attack. 3, definite miss. This zombie can make 25 meters, so... A 1 definitely doesn't hit. Okay, and with the environment, this is going to represent not a police car, but your guys' sedan.
Oh.
Which will pull up up here. Well, up here. They'll rush out and quickly shoot these guys, and we'll say that that's just implied.
Oh.
And I assume you head to the vehicle.
Nah, I got 2 mugs right here that are fucking just incapacitated for the most part. They can't do shit.
The guy who's right here, who was about to get eaten by the zombie, is unconscious.
But he didn't get eaten.
Did not get
his blood out or some shit.
The other guy, you're not sure. You'd have to go check on him.
Oh, I'm dragging both their asses down to the road.
Okay, you head over. Give me a medicine roll to discern how the other guy is.
Truth be told, I don't give a fuck. Even if he's dead, he's getting dragged out. Truth be told, don't give a damn.
Okay, then
But,
we will ignore the roll entirely, despite, regardless of
Getting
whatever
dragged
state
over
he is in, you drag both of them over here. And now what?
Don't give a fuck. We're taking all the shit from this fucking Jeep and we're putting it in the fucking sedan. See if that shit starts. I'm gonna say, these dudes right here, they pulled up on me. There's more of them. They're dead. Kind of explaining the whole situation to him. I said, we're gonna question the fuck out of these people.
We'll say it was Iggy and Tommy that came out here to get you.
Tommy, that's not possible.
Why is it not possible for Tommy?
Well, you said he came from the shack.
Yes.
He's down in the city.
They've already made it back.
How the fuck they get past me then?
So on the map, there's multiple routes that lead in there.
Okay, this one. Okay, cool.
You detoured over to the city to distract the horde. They just went straight there.
Cool. Okay, cool. I didn't know they were back.
So
there.
the people
I'm expecting them to still come fucking from.
Yeah, the people who are
okay.
here is Tommy, Iggy, and John. Those are the three that came out here.
All right then.
And you know what? It's not the sedan actually. It is the police car.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, I'm gonna say let's fix this fucking, let's get everything in the Jeep. Let's try to fix it up real quick and get back to base. We're interrogating this motherfucker.
Okay, yeah. We'll say you already had it started earlier. I'm not gonna make you do a mechanics roll. If you want to repair it up later, you can. But for now, we'll just say that it's implied that the Jeep starts up, and you guys head back to the Ranger Shack.
Two hostages.
With two hostages.
Yes.
I'm not going to add them because I'm lazy, but we'll imply that the police car is over here with our three new friends.
Bet.
Actually, I will add them because I will do that. If you want to go ahead and talk about what you're doing while I'm doing this, you can.
Yeah, cool. So I'm heading into the fucking. First thing I'm doing is I'm fucking blindfolding those mugs. They're not gonna know that we're at this fucking lodge. That's for sure. They're blindfolded going in there.
Sure. Yeah.
Pulling the fucking little ninja mask over them. They ain't seeing shit. Keeping them blindfolded the whole time. I'm gonna tell them, y'all better start talking, otherwise I'm gonna get stabbed. What are we doing? What's going on? Why are you guys attacking random people at night?
Neither.
Are they both conscious, or is the other dude dead?
The one guy is dead, and yeah, he's just dead. That's it.
Cool.
The other
Who's all in
one
the room
is still
Who's all in the room with me while I'm interrogating this motherfucker?
Where?
No, I'm not taking that. I'm going to Joe's shack. Hobo Joe, me and Hobo Joe are about to make these motherfuckers talk.
Okay.
I'm telling everybody else to steer fucking clear.
Okay. I'm just going to quickly add John's crew to the map.
You know what? Here's all. John's crew will be there too. Me and Hobo Joe. I imagine they're gonna want to know who the hell these people are because they look like bandits too. That could be a threat to them, so they need to know because they're not in our camp. They're allies. They're gonna want to know who the fuck these people are.
We'll keep it simple and we'll say that it is you, Joe, and John.
Got it. Cool.
So obviously the three leader characters.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, Joe, we're about to make this dude talk.
Okay,
Whatever
let
we
me
gotta
put
do.
down a token for this man.
Yeah. I'm glad he got fucking marked.
It'll let me adjust this.
Dude looks like a fucking hairless Ewok. Get him the fuck going.
Okay, so you begin your interrogation.
Alright, cool. So unless you want to end up like your buddy right fucking here, you're about to talk. If not, you're catching a fucking knife to the foot right now.
So the man just begins smiling and just says, "There's more out there."
Cool. Knife to the foot.
You stab him in the foot and he laughs as you stab him through the foot.
Okay, cool. Knife to the hand.
Stab him in the hand,
And then knee to the fucking nose.
It, again, similar type thing. All he does is laugh through
I
it.
am hitting him with a absolute. I'm hitting him with with a John Jones fucking combo right here. He's getting a left hook, right hook, a fucking kick to the gut, and then he's getting fucking just kneed into the fucking chest one more time.
Okay, give me a athletics roll. Or intimidation, whichever you prefer.
Motherfucker ain't standing still.
Well, we'll say at advantage. You can do athletics or intimidation, whichever you prefer. And if it's intimidation, then we'll say it's just a physical intimidation. So do it at advantage.
Cool. We'll go for intimidation. An 18.
An 18. So as you beat this man to a pulp, John actually has to restrain you a bit. So that way you don't stop the guy from being able to talk from beating him so bad. And then after you're sort of pulled back, the guy, still laughing, then begins to say, "Oh, there's more and they'll be here soon."
So you don't want to talk, huh?
And he says, talk doesn't mean much. Actions mean things. And
What
you
action
love
am I to
action.
take? What are you about to do? What can you do? Can't do shit.
He just continues to laugh.
Alright, cool. As I'm walking out, throwing that middle of the fucking head.
Okay, and we'll say that just happens. You're not gonna have to roll for that. And Joe is like, "Damn, do you really have to make that much of a mess in the shack?" As he then begins dragging the body off.
I'm gonna say, Joe, I'm gonna help clean it. Don't worry, gang. Fix this shit right now.
So you and John clean up the shack a bit.
All the way, we gotta be respectful. This is Joe's place.
So as Joe is ditching the body out in the woods, and he's dragging it off a decent ways, you and John clean up the shack with a ominous sort of message.
Hey, I was about to tell Joe to string that bitch up on a tree. Not even capping. I was thinking about it. String it up on a fucking tree, let him know.
But after all you've endured, you have made it back home with a ton of supply. Is there anything else you would like to do before receiving your long rest for a full health reset on all characters?
Yeah, just make sure Joe's good. I'm about to let that.
Yeah,
fucker
yeah,
out there
he comes
solo.
back.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
about
fine.
to not let him go out there solo. I'll just go around the camp, or I'll just kind of have everybody gather and we'll have a meal.
Okay. We'll say that John heads back here. You sort of, take a step out and then you see Joe return. I'll let you sort of pick where you would like to go and wander to. And we'll say that Braxton is in the camper with Greg and Iggy.
Well, I stay in the camper too. I'm gonna go wash up in there, and then as I'm going, I'm gonna let Alexa know, like, head on into the shack for chow. I'm gonna let everybody on the radio know, but hey, everybody head over to the shack. For chow.
So basically, I'm giving you this is your time to sort of interact with the camp and sort of talk.
I
it
was
out with
gonna
people.
do that,
And then
yeah.
we'll say that the meal you can actually give like a big talk with everyone. So this is if you want to give individual talks.
Oh, okay. Joe, what's happening, Joe?
Okay, so
Like,
before,
hopefully-
so as he comes back from the woods, you see him walking up, and you ask him what's going on. He says, "Oh, I've just been relaxing out here," and you can see that it seems like he's put up a couple small beams and stuff to sort of if a zombie were to approach, it'd probably trip over it. It would either have to trip or walk around onto an actual trail. He set up basic type fortifications around where there wasn't already water basically blocking the area off.
I'm sorry you had to see that side of me right there, Joe, but I'm not about to let these people come over here and hurt the camp.
And he's like, "Oh, I'd have done the same thing."
I knew we would have. I just had to make sure we were chilling. Okay.
And he basically is like, I don't know who these freaks think they are, but look, all they need to know is I can match their freak.
Hey. Oh, all right, Joe. Cool.
He said if they want to come after us, oh, I'm ready. And then as he begins lighting a cigar.
Cool. I'm say, all right. We're gonna have some supper here soon, so join us whenever you're ready.
And he says, "Yeah, I'll be in the shack in a bit." And then you see he pulls out a magazine. He says, "I'm just gonna finish what I was reading."
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go talk to Alexis. How's everything been at the camp? While I was gone.
Yeah, so she says, yeah, it was pretty quiet. There were a couple zombies that came up, but her and Joe handled them pretty easy.
Okay, cool.
Because other than that, it was pretty uneventful. She does say that Julia did leave, though, and she went upstream to set up it where there's basically, if you follow the stream, it actually goes to like a small like creek type area where someone could do some fishing. And so she basically moved out some basic equipment for in the morning. She was gonna go out there.
Okay, cool. So she's still at base stuff, so we're good there.
Yeah, so she's back at base now, but she's basically set up a small area for people to go fishing to try to catch some food.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm sorry if you had to hear any of what went on in that shack.
She's like, oh, I don't pay it any mind. You do what you have to do.
Alright, cool. Then I'm gonna go inside, talk to Maya, see how she's getting situated, because it's the first time she's at the camp.
Right, so, yeah, you ask her, is it? Yeah, this is her first time.
Yeah, she hasn't met nobody yet.
She says that she's settling in decently well. She says that the couch is a lot comfier than it looked.
Yeah, definitely is. I'd have to agree with that. Appreciate all your help. Just settle in. Everybody here's obviously more than happy to help out any way that they can. They're all great people. Kind of welcome America to the camp.
Right, and it seems as though she really has appreciated the sort of warm welcome.
Mm-hmm. Justine, what's going on, Justine? What we got? How you been? Any breakthroughs? What's going on? What you been up to?
And she says that not really too much, just because there hasn't really been a whole lot to really examine and study. Other than the odd zombie every now and again. Although she does say that she believes that while she was basically doing like her turn watching the sort of like loose flank, since you guys basically what they did was they had someone over here watching the main route. This route just kind of like loops into like a small creek area that's pretty close. And then this is an actual like entrance to like a giant like walking path. So basically Joe's always kind of covering that, and Alexa's kind of always covering this.
Okay.
And so Justine and Julia kind of alternate, like just kind of like quickly patrolling out there real quick to see if there's any like changes, and then they go back to what they were doing before. She said that while she was out there, she did see a particular zombie that seemed to match the description that you gave at the plane site yesterday. Because remember, this is only one day after.
Yeah. Hell of a day. Hell of a
Yeah.
couple days.
And so she said that she believes she saw that zombie, and it stared at her for a bit before walking off.
No, yeah. That was probably him.
And she basically says that it actually does kind of comfort her a bit that there is something like that on your guys' side, seemingly.
Yeah. I'd say that he definitely is, the way he helped me out. If you're able to find out any more about him, let us know.
And yeah, you could see that she, on her like little desk area that's been set up, she has a folder with some papers where she's already been jotting some notes about this said zombie, and then also just her random zombie like notes that she's been keeping.
And I'll say, make sure you get a chance to sort through all the medical supplies, see what can be helpful to your research and what can be used around the camp if needed.
Yeah, and she says, yeah, I'll do that. I'll have someone help me bring them in the morning. She said
100%.
everyone's kind of had a rough day, so
100%. Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna go over to Julia and see how the status of.
yeah. So Julia and Tommy are currently in her sort of office space talking.
Yeah, I'm gonna say what's going on, guys? What's going on? I'm just gonna see what's happening. Like, what are they talking about?
Yeah, they're just kind of talking about the general state of like the park.
So that's exactly what I came in to see what's going on. How's the park doing? How are you guys doing?
And Julia says that
a rough day for all of us.
So Julia basically gives you like a zombie report of saying like their lines seem pretty thin. There's not too many. They're just kind of onesies and twosies out here. Unless there's something to draw them, then they seem to still clump up a decent bit, but not nearly as much as like in the cities or towns.
We might be able to use that to our advantage and use a certain area of the park to keep the zombies over there, so that way they don't make their way upstream or up to the camp. We might be able to use that to leverage it if possible.
Right, and she seems to think that that would be a pretty good idea.
Okay. Other than that, everything
Tommy,
good. I heard from Alexa you were setting up a fishing spot, and that's coming along good.
She says, yes, Justine actually seemed kind of interested in going out.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, make sure she needs to get some fresh air every once in a while too.
Yeah, she seems like she needs to get out of the office a bit more. She seemed to jump at almost every chance to go out on a patrol, down the small walking trail to in the top right of the map.
I'll keep that in mind too, and see if potentially she wants to come out of her scavenging room. We could use her intelligence to see what would be useful and what wouldn't be.
All right, and so Tommy basically, because he was out there, he saw the guys that you grabbed, and he said, yeah, if we have people like that moving into our backyard out here in the park, that could be trouble. So he said it might be worth, during the day, in groups, maybe sending out parties to sort of search around for any kind of tampering in our general area to make sure that we aren't being watched or anything like that.
I couldn't agree more. We definitely need to, and despite my best efforts, I wasn't able to make them talk anything. The only thing I heard from them is that there's more of them and that they're all about actions, not speaking. So it seems like we may have unintended visitors at some point, which we want to make sure that we are on the lookout for.
And Julia just goes, yeah, a bunch of maniac psychopaths. It's exactly what we needed moving in.
Yeah, they don't seem to respond to pain too much, but bullets seem to affect them just fine.
And Tommy says, well, at least we've got plenty of that for right now.
Yep. Let me know if you guys need anything, okay?
And then you see they kind of go back to sort of jotting out like what seems to be lines that they're proposing as sort of outer patrol areas.
Mm-hmm.
That should probably be patrolled from now on.
Cool.
Okay, and then you head out of the shack.
And I'm gonna go talk to John's group.
Okay, you head down here.
So, yeah, how are you guys doing with the loss of, it was Bob, right?
It was Bill.
Bill? How you guys doing with the loss of Bill? I know it can't be easy. Especially the way how everything happened so fast. You haven't really had more than that one moment to grieve.
And John goes, yeah, well, I wouldn't say he was a good guy, but he was definitely reliable. And then Kayla's kind of like, yeah, well, he was kind of an ass.
Mm-hmm.
And then Richard goes, yeah, well, he knew how to fight, and that's what we needed. So it seems like they were kind of divided on him. It seems like... I was going to have you roll insight, but... Nah. You kind of get the vibe that he was most likely newer to the group, so he probably wasn't around very long, and he didn't really leave that good of an impression. He was added to the group more of a necessity, as more than anything.
Yeah.
Just so that way they had a bit more muscle, because with all the firepower they're packing, they need more people to use them.
Yeah. It's alright. Well, John, I'm sure you saw what happened with... You obviously were privy to what happened in that shack right there. Sorry you had to see that, but it's something that needs to be handled. We have no idea what the hell these guys are wanting, and if you guys are going to be in the area trading with us, it's best that you guys know about it too, and then let me know if you guys ever end up seeing anything and we'll respond in time.
Yeah, so John points out the radio that's set up inside of the police car, and he gives you their frequency, and he said, yeah, we're going to leave out in the morning, but that's the frequency that we have this tuned to, so...
Is perfect? I'll give him mine too. In case you need to get in contact with us, use that one. If you need to get in contact with you, we use that yours.
Yeah, and so basically, they lay out their general plan of they're going to scavenge a bit, like, of the general area, not really around the park, but more of, like, the outer skirts of Princeton and the nearby towns.
Yeah.
And so they might come by every now and again for like trade and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna head into the camper. I'm just gonna talk to all of them. I'm like, you guys doing all right in here? I know we had a hell of a day.
Yeah. So you get over there, you say that, and Iggy's like, yeah, Greg was just talking about how shit everything was.
Yeah, it went to hell in a handbasket pretty quick, especially with my run-in with whatever the fuck those people were. Yeah, it's been a hell of a couple days between a airplane crash, a zombie that seems to be on our side, and coming across a few members of the group and some new allies. It's been a hell of a day.
Yeah, and you see Braxton goes, yeah, I'm just glad I showed up yesterday, not today. Like, there's no telling how many of those guys were watching me as I was, walking my way to the shack. I couldn't, I had like this off feeling, but I figured it was just, zombies around, just on edge after
No, I had a
everything.
similar feeling. I felt like I was being watched, and I won't lie, I had the second thought that maybe it was somebody from the camp coming down to help after I sent out the radio call, so I didn't put him down as quickly as I could have. But I think what we're going to do now is at this dinner we'll have to come up with some sort of group code word or something like that that we could say if in a situation like that, because the last thing I'd want to do is take out one of you guys thinking that I'm defending myself from harm whenever it's quite the opposite.
And so Greg, putting down his newspaper, just kind of stands up, puts his hand on your shoulder, and just goes, well, you toughed it out, made it back. A little banged up, but there was no doubt that you were going to make it.
Appreciate the vote of confidence.
As he sort of just, sort of like pats you on the shoulder and goes, all right, let's get some food, as he begins making his way outside.
Yep.
Is there anything you would like to do before concluding the day? The meal is still happening where you can address everyone. I'm just saying, is there anything you'd like to do before that happens? Because once that happens, I'll basically end the day.
Other than that, I mean, Jeep's in a good spot. I'm assuming it's pulled in fine.
Yeah, it's still banged up. Before further use, it'll probably need to be repaired.
Oh, fuck. I forgot to say, I had this in my mind too. I was gonna have them take the extra cop car. Fucking hell.
It was just a sedan. The cop car was just a stand-in.
I was just gonna have them take the extra sedan because it pulled up. We were just gonna take it, an extra vehicle.
Well, we'll go back to it in the morning, I guess. No, other than that, I couldn't have said it better myself. Let's go.
All right, and so everyone begins making their way to the shack. Just because of space, I'm not going to move everyone to the shack.
No, yeah.
I'll kind of just organize people where they would be, or like the end of the day. Okay, so we'll say notionally everyone is in the shack.
Cool.
And everyone begins eating and having a meal. Hey, is there anything you would like to say to address the entire group?
Yeah. I mean, we got John and all of them in there too, right?
Yeah.
Are they enjoying a meal with us? Okay, cool.
If you want them to.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, then sure, they are inside.
And eat. So obviously we've been through hell today, and it's not without its own rewards. Some of us banged up, but we've officially add 2 new members to the group in Maya and Braxton. Braxton was able to prove his obviously usefulness, that he can hold his own to the group in spades, and Maya we met along the way, who was able to show that she knows her way, how to survive. We also made some new allies in John, Kayla, and Richard. So that's obviously something I just want to say thank you. I look forward to obviously working with you guys in the future and seeing whatever that may have to hold. I know times are hard for us all now, but obviously the more allies that we're able to come across and work together with is only going to help, especially with these new freaks walking around that I had the pleasure of encountering in the middle of the night. We're going to need all the help that we can get, especially in times like this where it seems like it's every man for himself. I think it's important to remember our humanity and most importantly our humility. And I just want to say, if there was a group that I had to be stuck in a zombie apocalypse with, I'm glad it's all of you. Cheers.
All right, and everyone raises their glass. And with that, everyone involved gets a full rest, and you level up.
Hey!
And with that, we will end the session.
You gotta fucking joking.
What do you mean? We've already been running over time by like 45 minutes.
Yeah, but hold up.
So we'll do your level between sessions.
God damn it.
But there is still the after party to look forward to.
That's true. There's the
So-
after party. Always the after party.
So we'll see everyone at the after party.
Alright, you sure will.
Shadow